Charlie Kirks' most savage moments. Candace Owens exposes the FEDS cover up. This is what we got going on today. Salute. 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 I already know what it is. Double tap the screen on the way in the door. Mac Mean, true story. All stories ain't true, but this one is. Ladies and gentlemen, question of the day. Who do y'all think was the best president? I mean, like some of us aren't old enough to know some of these presidents. Reaganomics and all of that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's some of y'all just know Obama. I threw Obama up in there for you. You know what I'm saying? Who got Obama? Obama got your mama. You know what I mean? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a lot to unpack today, man. You got Charlie. Now we got to keep going with this whole race issue and find out if Charlie Kirk was really racist. You know what I'm saying? Amongst other things, Candace Owens again in the news. You know what I'm saying? She got a video of Megyn Kelly talking about that Charlie Kirk had a spell put on him and that they kind of like it's nasty work. But let's just get through it. You know what I'm saying? I got some embarrassing Kamala footage. She just can't keep herself up out of the situation. And also we got a lot of other race stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's put it that way. Like the white man's racist rant. He dared the neighbors to come outside and see him. And guess what? 1,000 people showed up outside his door. But we get to that in a second.
So here's my view, and I want to hear yours, which is that I did not own slaves, and you were not a slave.
Correct.
Right. So we are individuals, and therefore we cannot be held accountable or should receive something from something that didn't happen to us or something we did not do. That is a basic law of justice, that I can't be held accountable for something that somebody looked like me did, and you should not benefit from something that somebody you were related to. Now, you'll probably say systemic racism and how that passed down to generations. Happy to address that. The problem with reparations, though, is basically what you're saying is I'm going to take money from Charlie Kirk for something he didn't do and give it to a group of something, to somebody of something they also didn't do. For what reason? How is that just?
What's up, YouTube? Hope you guys are feeling good. Today, guys, we're back here on the new.
Oh, let's get right to it. My bad.
Ancestral.
Sound too low? Here's how to fix it.
Oh, my bad for the commercial. You know what I'm saying? Double tap the screen on the way in the door. We got a lot to unpack today, man. It's going to be somebody's going to be mad today.
Absolutely.
Right? Okay. So to be consistent, do you believe that other groups that have been mistreated in America should also receive reparations?
What are those other groups?
Well, they're not necessarily by America, but let's just take one. Jewish Americans, right?
Okay.
They almost got eliminated in the Holocaust. Should they receive reparations?
Not from us.
Okay, not from us.
Not from the United States, that is.
Okay. So here's my view, and I want to hear yours, which is that I did not own slaves, and you were not a slave.
Correct.
Right. So we are individuals.
You're in the Trump train, type ones in the chat.
And therefore, we cannot be held accountable or should receive something from something that didn't happen to us or something we did not do. That is a basic law of justice, that I can't be held accountable for something that somebody looked like me did, and you should not benefit from something that somebody you were related to. Now, you'll probably say systemic racism and how that passed down to generations. Happy to
don't let my mother hear this video. Oh, God.
Address that. The problem with reparations, though, is basically what you're saying is I'm going to take money from Charlie Kirk for something he didn't do and give it to a group of something, to somebody of something they also didn't do. For what reason? How is that just?
So not so much how is it just, but there are those arguments that says because of what happened in the past, this group of people have been negatively affected from this nation's crimes against humanity to that certain group of people. And that's how we see it, or how some people.
Do y'all agree?
Will see it, if you will.
Why for yes and for no in the chat. Double tap the screen to get the likes up.
Okay, sure. But I will say that even if
you go any further, if anybody know me, you got to know. I got to repeat. I'm going to offend some people. Do not curse in my chat. Do not type all capital letters. It's about to get wicked up in here. I need y'all to put your thinking caps on. And if you feel like cursing, abbreviate the fucking word. Okay? Or you will not be heard.
There is some truth to that, which I wouldn't even be willing to grant very much, because Black America was doing incredibly well before the not incredible. They were pacing to be even richer than white America. Is that we must look to the question of, is it just and moral to take from one group, especially first and second generation immigrants that had nothing to do with this? So think about it. Your tax base would be taxing like.
He's basically asking, why should the white people today have to pay for something that was done, 400 years ago? That's what he's asking in simple terms.
If anyone here is Irish or Polish and your family came 100 years ago, we would be taxing people that had nothing to do with it. And I'll go a step further. My family fought on the Union side of the Civil War, right? So you're going to be taxing Charlie Kirk, whose descendants fought to free the slaves, to go give money to people that were descended, from slaves. So what?
Say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear it. Okay.
To take from one group, especially first and second generation immigrants that had nothing to do with this. So think about it. Your tax base would be taxing, like, if anyone here is Irish or Polish and your family came 100 years ago, we would be taxing people that had nothing to do with it. And I'll go a step further. My family fought on the Union side of the Civil War, right? So you're going to be taxing Charlie Kirk, whose descendants fought to free the slaves, to go give money to people that were descended, from slaves. So what is a way that we could try to help all communities? Here's maybe we can find some common ground, right? Instead of reparations.
Sure.
Is that we need to break the cartel of public sector teacher unions.
Okay, black people. No white people, just black people in the chat. Does black people need reparations? Why for yes and for no?
Allow school choice to occur and make it easier for people of all backgrounds, but specifically Hispanic and Black individuals and young kids to have a quality education, because a good education in K through 12 is one of the most assured ways that they'll be able to succeed later in life. Secondly, we need to put fathers back in the home.
Yeah, I agree with that.
70% of Black kids are raised without a stable father in this in the country.
Oh, don't let the white man say that.
So if
your baby mama yell in your face and spit in your face and tell you this, you accept it. That's because you might got panties with the penis holes in it. You know what I mean? Some of y'all need some backbone. Obama turned a lot of y'all rainbow.
We can find common ground on that. I think that would go a lot further than just giving cash for people that happen to be related to something evil that happened a little while ago.
Mr. Simple, you've said some very nasty things about me online, so the floor is yours.
Thank you. Simple question, Simple Black Theory. What do you think about blind hiring? Are you for blind hiring? No. So why not? Because blind hiring, for those you don't know, is based on merit, where you don't look.
Not.
So what's blind hiring?
Blind hiring would be that you do not put the race actually when you submit for, you don't even see the person when you interview them for a job.
No. That's one part of blind hiring. There's multiple ways to do blind hiring. But at the end of the day, blind hiring is exactly not knowing the person's race, age, or gender. That's based on merit. Like you said, you want
they come in yelling hot with a phone in their hand for reference notes. You know this is going to be an easy plate. Especially, he looked like he had a Pooh Shiesty mask in his back pocket, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Does he have a Pooh Shiesty mask, y'all? Let me know in the chat.
merit, correct?
Well, hold on. Those things can factor into merit as well.
I, for the record, do not have a Pooh Shiesty mask, okay?
For example, if I'm trying to hire for an Amazon warehouse worker, and all of a sudden I find out that they're at 69 with 1 year left from retirement and the age is not disclosed, wouldn't I prefer to have a 24-year
Dude got this nice 2020 MAGA flag, you know what I'm saying, for the Lowski. Hold on, let me put that around my neck. This is my Pooh Shiesty mask. Yeah, my Shiesty mask is blue. You know what I'm saying?
old man than a 69-year-old woman who's overweight?
Salute to Chirac. And good luck with the Marines coming out there tearing the projects up.
You're moving the goalposts. Let's bring it back here.
No,
the whole point was about blind hiring.
No,
right?
you said race, sex, and age is not incorporated.
Correct.
I think you should have a full picture of a human being is when you hire them.
So you care about diversity?
No, actually, I don't.
Why? Because that's basically merit. You're focusing solely on merit. You said you want meritocracy.
Just to be clear, if diversity happens naturally through meritocracy, great. If all of a sudden we have people
DEI.
that, well, no, it's not. DEI is by force.
So let me explain that.
No.
Go ahead.
I got to interject.
Go ahead.
DEI is that we are going to forcibly make an institution more colorful.
Right.
We're going to forcibly make an institution more black. Where if all of a sudden, if half of Texas A&M was black because it was all on merit, praise God, that's an amazing thing. It doesn't matter. If all of a sudden, for example, if the NBA is 75% black because it's on merit, great, terrific. If the NFL is half black because it's on merit, we don't want to force race. We want excellence and meritocracy over race in every possible circumstance.
Right, yeah, my turn. Okay, so let's get into the NBA, for instance, right? Can we both agree at one point black people weren't allowed into the NBA, and then they allowed them to be in the NBA? Wouldn't that be considered diversity? Wouldn't that be DEI in itself?
No.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually the opposite. You're
How
mistaken,
so?
my friend.
Mhm.
It's actually, we're getting rid of any racial stereotyping. What happened was actually a form. No, DEI is racial stereotyping.
So
what actually was before was a form of white preference DEI, which is white supremacy or whatever. And then we got rid of it. We said, we're not going to discriminate it. And the quality of play got better. Do you guys see the difference between the two? You see,
Yeah,
it's very important. Well, no, actually, I'm talking to both you and the crowd, right? I'm talking to both,
Okay.
right? So what ended up, what you want is you actually want to bring back a form of how Major League Baseball and the NBA used to work before we desegregated.
So we can agree that Executive Order 11246 is what basically brought in DEI, correct?
I think that might be it.
Right.
Is that the affirmative action
So
one? I don't know.
No, it's not the affirmative action. It's for DEI. So within that executive order, where does it say that they're solely focused on making people get into jobs? For instance, like United Airlines, right? You mentioned that, well, let's pause that. I'm going to get to here. So for an example of DEI is basically your daughter, right? She decides to get a job, right? And unfortunately, it's that time of the month. She goes into the bathroom. Calm down.
Your daughter in that time of the month. Man, drop the mic, bro.
Calm down. She goes into the bathroom.
There's some funky ass dreadlocks on top of his head. That's my opinion.
Stop. She's going into the bathroom.
You're losing the audience, man.
I don't care. I'm talking to you. So she goes into the bathroom, right? And she gets a.
He doesn't understand how feminine he looks to real men.
She goes into the bathroom and gets a.
Trying to pull off tough. This is what he's trying to give off tough, but it's not working. Not to a person that can think. Not with a real pair swinging.
Well, let's pause that. I'm going to get to here. So for an example of DEI is basically your daughter, right? She decides to get a job, right? And unfortunately, it's that time of the month. She goes into the bathroom. Calm down. She goes into the bathroom. Stop. She's going into the bathroom.
You're losing the audience, man.
I don't care. I'm talking to you. So she goes into the bathroom, right? And she goes into the bathroom and gets a tampon or a pad that's been given from the job. That is DEI. That is literally, yes. Yeah. You don't know. That's great. So if you don't know, DEI.
Okay.
Interrupt me. So go ahead. You want to do that, right? Or be quiet.
Why you wilding? Why you wilding for, my boy? You know what I mean?
So thank you.
That's what they always do. You know, when they don't get they way, you know, they get violent, wild out, and then they say you did something to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you made my trigger finger itch.
So, right. Can I continue? Thank you.
Read the room, brother. They say they can kick you out.
So my thing is dead. All right. So
Share the video. Double tap screens, get the likes up. Question of the day: who do y'all think was the best president that was around?
yes, because in Executive Order 11246, they say that DEI is focusing on a
Salute to Reagan, and not to be just Iggerish. You know what I'm saying? Reagan was letting it come in the country. Ooh.
safer environment and a more equitable environment within the workplace and the hiring process. Let's look at Google. Google actually does DEI. You know how they did DEI? Give me an example of. Do you know Google's DEI? I'm pretty sure you don't.
And they shouldn't, of course not.
What is their DEI initiative?
There
Google's a privately owned company. Why should it be DEI? Why should I hire a certain amount of people just so it can be a balance of races in it? I wouldn't give a fuck if it was all Chinese men up in there, you know, in a rat farm. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Whoever brings in the money, that's what it should be in the price. Imagine you do everything in the world, sacrifice everything. Anybody seen that movie, There Will Be Blood? When the dude that was discovering oil, that dude lost everything in order to get what he wanted. You know what I'm saying? And got it, built a legacy off of what they call black gold, aka oil. You know what I'm saying? Black gold. Risk everything. You dig where I'm coming from? And now he has to hire a company, a bunch of Indians, just because, you know what I mean? I got to make my company 40% Indians just because. Does that make sense on a human level? It don't. Not to me.
I actually don't know the specifics because I don't know
why people say didn't earn it. Your skin color alone is not merit enough for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, based off your skin color, I might pay you to get away from me. I might pay you. Yeah. Yeah. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. We got 666 people in the building. Something ain't right.
know every company specifics.
I got
However, let me ask you a question. When you're hiring somebody, would you rather hire someone that's black or someone that there is X?
Black or what? Because black is back, baby.
Nigga chicken, nigga means love. I love everyone. Gang, gang.
Man, ooh. It just works. It's good for marketing.
Who are these niggas?
So that's what we're talking about. That's not
what the big companies are saying. You know what I mean? And it ain't about black people. It's about color, like he said. I got to make my company colorful for you fools. Knock it off, man. We want to hire people that's qualified, like the qualified pilot, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know?
He wants to gaslight.
Actually, it is. So let me prove it to you.
That's right. He's gaslighting you, Charlie.
Would you rather hire someone that's black or someone that there is excellent?
So that's what we're talking about. That's not what DEI is.
He wants to gaslight.
Actually, it is. So let me prove it to you. As I said, according to the Student for Fair Admission Supreme Court case, black students were able to get into.
Share this video. Share this video, please. And double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up. That's the question of the day. You know what I'm saying? We just starting, man. We about to go in. You know what I'm saying? Now, Candace Owens, I thought she was going to take a break for a couple days. Hell no. Candace Owens like, fuck that. I'm blowing the spot up. She's like a chick that broke up with her ex, and he's calling her. You know, he's saying something bad about her, but guess what? She got the receipts, and she ain't scared to expose. She ain't scared to expose it. She's been exposed it. Imagine one of your exes that hate you, and you was weird and wilding out and drinking and texting her. Yeah, she got that type of shit.
Harvard. With
affirmative action, not DEI.
Affirmative action. Time out. Time out. You're getting too worked up here, man. Okay. Time out. Affirmative action is DEI in practice. You see, DEI is a theory.
Wasn't it struck down by Supreme Court?
Yes, and they still ignore it.
Why are you bringing it up?
Because they're still ignoring it, my friend.
So let's focus on my question I asked you.
Hold on. Let's get back to the core macro tenet, which is
just on the right. Why are you so angry and disrespectful? You know what I'm saying? You in college around a bunch of white kids. You know what I'm saying? Rich white kids probably. You know what I'm saying? Got all the opportunity in the world to just shine and do your thing. You know what I mean? But you bringing all that anger to this dude that ain't got shit to do with the laws and nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you listen, y'all will have a dialogue and get somewhere.
Which I think is very important.
Correct.
Which is, wouldn't you prefer a country built on excellence and
man, yo, we got to get out of our feelings, man. That shit is stopping everything, bro.
Merit, not one based on forced pigmentation diversity. Why does somebody's skin color matter? No, tell me, what differences do you as a black man and me
That's a good question.
as a white man have, and why does it matter?
Okay.
Imagine your girl, she only with you. I'm only with you because you're black, dude.
So why does it matter?
So let's look at.
I got a certain quota of things I gotta suck. That's a certain color. You know what I'm saying? By the end of the year, imagine that, baby. Why you married me? What was the thing that you loved the most about me? Huh? Was it the way I work hard? You know what I'm saying? And hold you down, nigga. It was your skin color. Yes, my skin color.
Who are these niggas? Who are these niggas?
Hey, man, I need to know. Double tap screen, get the likes up. You're at the Mac Mean Show.
One stands, which is not. So back to this question. So an executive order, and correct me if I'm wrong, you don't know executive order 11246, correct? So
I have an idea of what President Trump signed, correct?
In your life. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. I'm gonna show you how easy this is.
But because he got rid of that executive order.
Right. And in that executive order, it says.
Keegan, I agree. Candace better be careful.
Yes, literally. Y'all can Google it too. It says that DEI focuses on both the workplace and hiring.
Oh, got it. So does it focus on diversity?
Let me explain it.
Does it have the word diversity?
Yes.
We should not.
It needs to be more communication between left and right. We are one nation. You sound like I yesterday in my live. That was the mantra. That's what I was screaming yesterday.
Not have any forced
We are not each other's enemies.
diversity, period. End of story.
It's not forced diversity. It does not say forced diversity. And I'll put money on that too.
Does it say diversity?
It says diversity, yes.
Well, then it's forced diversity.
But it's not forced diversity.
So what is it? Is it a suggestion?
So correct me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm lying. Does it say forced diversity in the executive order?
But it has the word diversity.
Does it say forced diversity in executive order?
Hold on, let me get this straight. Executive order with the word diversity.
Can I give you an example of DI initiative? Let me give you an example of DI initiative so you have a better understanding. So let's look at Google, right? Google's one of the hardest.
Boy, you better pick that phone back up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you put that phone down. Salute to the Perseverance Review.
Companies to actually get into. In fact, I believe there's a 0.2% chance that you actually get the job, right? They actually run a DI
800 people here. I need y'all to get the likes up. Double tap screen.
Initiative. Their DI initiative is called a hiring committee where they have a diverse group of people that have been working. I mean,
awful.
How? So you're telling me Google sucks?
Google actually is honestly.
So y'all using Bing. Y'all using Bing.
Honestly, ChatGPT is way better than Google recently. I don't know about you guys. No, but honestly, to your point though, Google has lost its competitive edge in a lot of ways the last 10 years. Hold on a second. Again, Google does a lot right, but hold on. Google has lost the social media war. Google tried to launch a Facebook competitor, an Instagram competitor, failed. They tried to also launch a Zoom and a Skype competitor.
On the conversation.
Failed.
That has no proof
Google's
that
market
was
cap. Google's market cap, otherwise known as Alphabet, has actually missed expectations over the last 2 years versus Netflix, Amazon, and Apple and Microsoft. In fact, there was a prediction 10 years ago that Google would be the first $3 trillion company.
Right.
Turns out that it was actually Microsoft that was the first $3 trillion company. Now, of course, Alphabet is a very good company in a lot of different ways. But if your argument right now is like, well, because one of the biggest companies on the planet has embraced a bad idea, what is your argument exactly?
They're still one of the best companies in the world.
Not because of that, because they were built by merit and it's being destroyed by diversity.
And they use DEI to get that merit. Listen, if they're hiring people, yes, it makes sense. If you're doing a hiring process and you have a hiring committee that is DEI and they're hiring the people that's making the company as great as we just said, your argument is that DEI takes away merit.
It does.
But if we see that Google is doing well and they're using DEI, how the hell are you saying that DEI is not making merit?
First of all, Google has not had this hiring committee around since its inception.
They have. Not since its inception, but they had it for a while. And the people in the committee are people who's been there for a while, which is very diverse.
Secondly, you have not answered this fundamental question, though.
Go ahead.
Which is, can you tell me when an organization gets forcibly more diverse, it gets better?
Google.
Again, I just proved to you. Google is
Google.
Okay.
I just gave you Google.
Again,
they use DEI. Not only are they one of the best companies. Oh yeah. I hate that argument. Great.
I mean, again, it's just they're fine. I'm not gonna like totally kind of crap on Google, but like more importantly and more broadly, I do think you have to answer the question.
So I can't.
Why does skin color matter at all in hiring? Answer that question. Why does skin color matter?
So if we look at basketball, because you love talking about that, right? Can we both agree that at one point there was no black athletes, and then what happened? They diversified.
We got rid of forced segregation, which is a form of DEI.
And that diversified the basketball,
because it was based on merit.
Was it diversified?
Yes, but not by force. No, hold on a second.
Very much.
Hold on, but if your argument is that if you want to make things more merit-based, then let's do it.
It is more merit-based.
Hold on a second.
They made it diversifying. They diversified basketball, bringing black people who are good in it.
Nothing you're saying is making any sense.
Okay, I bet.
Because what they did,
of course you don't.
The NBA went to pure merit, pure excellence. Are you good at this? That's all they cared about.
They allowed black people in, right?
Exactly, because prior.
Okay, then.
Hold on. Because you know what they had prior was a form of racial stereotyping. And you want more racial stereotyping. Your worldview is indecipherable from the KKK.
So
what you want, it's indecipherable because you are race obsessed. I am not race obsessed.
No, you
talk about the race. You talk about race more than the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Right.
Because
I'm the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Well, think about it. I said your worldview. Think about it.
Yeah.
Because you're around talking about race all the time. I'm talking about character. Which of
us? You talk about race all the time. You literally said DEI is based on race when it's not.
He did not want to hear that shit. It's just too real. You talk about race more than the Grand Wizard of the KKK is wicked.
More racial stereotyping. Your worldview is indecipherable from the KKK.
So
what you want.
Double tap to scream, everybody that just pulled up. If you're on that Trump train, spam the chat with ones. This dude's getting cooked.
It's indecipherable because you are race obsessed. I am not race obsessed.
No, you
talk
though.
about the race. You talk about race more than the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Right.
Because
I'm the Grand Wizard of the KKK.
Well, think about it. I said your worldview. Think about it.
Yeah.
Because you're around talking about race all the time. I'm talking about character. Which of
you talk about race all the time? You literally said DEI is based on race when it's not. It's DEIA.
He didn't like that.
That's the ability.
And you're getting really upset.
You're right, because you keep lying. For instance, right? I've been trying to say this. DI, one part of DI.
Pass the mic, brother. Pass the mic.
Is literally giving women tampons or pads at work.
Swinging his back again.
Yeah, you're laughing because you don't know that.
Giving women tampons is a form of DEI.
Yes, it is. You know why? Let me explain. Yeah, y'all know. I got you. I'm about to explain to you guys. So
one's in the chat that this dude's a bozo and he's getting cooked.
Basically, what happens is the reason why we have DEI is the fact that in a job location, right? They want to hire more people of diverse. So what these initiatives, these goals, these aspirations that they're doing is trying to bring more people in. For instance, like if what's that store? Trader Joe's, right? They let people sit down while they they bring stuff in. They help disability. That's DI. That helps disabled people get a job at Trader Joe's. But what you're telling me is that we are not allowed to tell people that for like onboarding. Onboarding in itself is also DEI. When they explain to you sexual harassment, when they do all these things, when they make it more a safer place.
Bro, lay off the Adderall. What the fuck is he on? Bath salts, Adderall, you know what I'm saying? Molly, he's just coming in really hot.
That is DEI. And what you're saying is that the workplace shouldn't be safe. What you're saying is that more companies should have discrimination lawsuits.
Let's get back
That's what DEI stops.
Get back.
Discrimination lawsuits.
DEI is racial quotas. End of story.
Give me one racial
United
quota. Give me one.
Airlines.
I Googled that.
So
go ahead.
Oh,
I Googled it.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So
go ahead. Continue.
This guy's crazy.
What did United Airlines announce? Because you know what I said about black pilots. What did they announce when it came to pilots? And why should skin color matter when you board an airplane?
So just remind everybody, is Charlie Kirk's idea. He basically, stop talking. So Charlie Kirk basically.
Ooh, that's very misogynist. That's not very DEI of you.
All right, let me finish cooking. So, right.
Cooking, you getting fried, bro.
Your hand's cooking, bro.
So can I finish? So Charlie Kirk said that they're basically hiring women of color to make 40 or 50%, right? But when you actually look into it, what happens is
women and people of color.
Right, women and people of color. What happens is they're creating a program that's allowing women to train and become pilots. If you actually look at the requirements for these programs, it's nothing different than any other program that trains pilots.
About the frequency. Oh man, this dude, he's about to get cooked. I never even seen this, but I just know what's going to happen after.
Pilots. But you told people that they're just hiring women when that's not true.
First of all, I never said that. Secondly,
yes, you did. I did a video on it, guy.
Yes, I know what I said. Secondly, when you hire based on race and not on excellence, you end up compromising the standards of excellence.
They're not hiring.
Now Charlie got his legs folded with a bottle of water on the table the whole time.
Allow me to finish without interrupting.
All right, go ahead.
When you hire based on race and not on excellence, you end up compromising excellence to be able to pursue race. We know this with Harvard, University of California. We know this with major companies. We know this with the government. Exactly. DEI. That is affirmative action is DEI philosophy in practice.
Already. You're bringing OG has been
Allow me
down.
to finish
That's
my
crazy.
statement. They are actively defying the Supreme Court.
Stop it, Charlie. They never let you finish it. Why would I ever let you finish?
Or they're contorting their policies to try to fit their own DEI agenda. But let me ask you a question. If you were to board a United Airlines,
I ain't get the finish. Right.
If you were to board a flight with United Airlines, would you rather have a pilot that is qualified or one?
Sorry.
One that is board a. But let me ask you a question. If you were to board a United Airlines,
I ain't get the finish. Right.
If you were to board a flight with United Airlines, would you rather have a pilot that is qualified or one that is diverse? Answer the question.
That makes no sense. Why is there two different?
Oh my God, bro! Who allowed this? Candace Owens. Kamala Harris. Come get your boy, cause he's wilding. And you know what? Speaking of Kamala, funky ass Harris. You know, I hate to do this to y'all. We're gonna have to get right back to that, right? Check this shit out, man. This broad just can't stop embarrassing herself. It's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? And we would let her in the country, bro. This shit would have been over.
Show. And it was a catastrophe. I can't believe these people. Like, is nobody coaching her? Like, does she not go over this before she get on TV?
Y'all know we like roasting Kamala. It's over. Get your vote on.
She's gone on a tour for her new book. Who will read her book about what? And let me tell y'all a little secret. Most people have ghostwriters. It's not.
DS Ross to the building, man. Subscribe to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. That's my fucking comrade right there. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, he's just go subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Drop your link, brother.
Not really Kamala Harris really sitting down and really thinking this through and writing a book and giving.
Shorts algorithm is weird as fuck, right?
Her emotions. They have.
If you're new here, double tap the screen, get the likes up, or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. You know what I'm saying? Question of the day: who's the best president to you? I think it was Kennedy.
I have a ghostwriter that write their entire book. Many of these people probably have never even read the book. So she's going out here to make some money, right? And it gets worse and worse every time she talks. Now, the most embarrassing thing
salute to Brandon, Officer Tatum show,
I have seen on the internet so far, and the biggest hypocritical statement that I've ever.
No fucking bots on this live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're not a bot, type ones in the chat, man. Please, or say something. Say I'm not a bot. They always saying these are bots in the chat. Okay? Can the bots type 1 or FU? Type FUs if you're not a bot. How about that? FUs or ones in the chat. Just spam the chat with that. Just for 1 whole minute. Spam the fucking chat. You know what I'm saying? No bots. It's the shorts feed, man. This shit's crazy.
Seen from Kamala Knee-Pad Harris is this very thing she's about to say. How do you still speak in circles and with word salads after what you've been through, Kamala? Roll the clip.
If his reaction to that, since this part of the book has come out, if you've had any reflection on that, or I guess I'd ask you to just elaborate on that a little bit. It's hard to hear.
Yeah.
With you running as, you're the first woman elected vice president. You're a Black woman and a South Asian woman elected to that high office, very nearly elected president. To say that he couldn't be on the ticket effectively because he was gay, it's hard to hear.
No. That's not what I said. That he couldn't be on the ticket because he is gay. My point, as I write in the book, is
this is pretty cool.
My bad, y'all. Double tap screen to get the likes up, ladies and gentlemen. You're on the Trump train. Ones and FU.
here that in 107 days, in one of the most hotly contested elections for president of the United States, against someone like Donald Trump, who knows no floor, to be a Black woman running for president of the United States and as a vice presidential running mate, a gay man, with the stakes being so high, it made me very sad, but I also realized it would be a real risk.
Hello.
No matter.
Lost on purpose, boo.
I can't believe these people. Like, is nobody coaching her? Like, does she not go over this before she get on TV? The Fed has finally dropped interest rates, and that's great news.
Hold up. Let's get back to the Charlie Kirk thing. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's new here, surfing through the short feed and stuff like that. You say something smart, I'll highlight it. If you say something dumb, we're going to delete it, and we're never going to see you on this channel again.
Answer the question.
Wait, that makes no sense.
By dumb, I mean anything against Donald Trump.
Why is there two different things?
I'm kidding.
How is it different? When you go to American Airlines.
Because in the pursuit of diversity, you sacrifice excellence every time. We know this with Harvard. We know this with Yale. We know this with the military. Every time, every example that we pursue diversity, an institution becomes less excellent.
So
it becomes subpar.
When you go on a plane, do you go to the pilot and ask for your credentials? Or do you believe that the airline did the right thing and hired the right? So you ask.
No,
for
I don't.
credentials.
Actually, I'm starting.
Hold on.
I start to doubt it. That was my statement.
Diversity and
that was my statement.
Right.
My statement was if you're going to go from 4% of the pilots being Black to 50% of the pilots to be Black, it begs the question: you are going to lower the standards.
So my
you're going to put a square peg through a round hole. You are going to force something that naturally is not happening. And you will all of a sudden be playing a very treacherous and dangerous game when you board a plane. When I get heart surgery or if I board a plane, I don't care about the color of the skin of the person doing it. I want excellence and I want meritocracy.
It's excellent.
Yes. So stop talking. Are you talking? So, right, let's get back to, because you're talking a lot.
Final point, then I'll get to the next question.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so again, going back to what you said, because like I said earlier ago, you said, and I forgot this is ISU, you basically said that that women are being hired to become pilots, right? Now, first, that's a lie. That's based on a program. Second, correct me if I'm wrong, becoming a pilot is based on skill, correct? It's not based on height. It's not based on physicality. It's not based on nothing. It's based on skill, meaning
Not
that
always.
if you're being, so what is it based on?
Because based on a now public lawsuit with the Department of Transportation in 2016, 2017, air traffic controllers and pilot standards.
Yeah, they moved the goalposts. Charlie's obviously the one stuck on race. No, what conversation are you seeing, bro?
Standards were lowered in pursuit of
Not
diversity
true. I
goals
looked at that too.
because of over
They
15.
added more
Let me
shit.
finish. Because of 15 whistleblowers that said the
Romeo, way too many bots.
standard of air traffic controllers and pilots were being sacrificed in the pursuit of diversity,
You're lying
equity,
again.
and inclusion.
You're lying again.
Okay, I mean, people can do their own independent research, and they
I've
also
done it, and you're lying. They
Okay.
actually made it harder. They add more scenarios within the FAA.
Again, everybody
you
here
can Google it. Google it right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Again, the documents bear out exactly. We now have
Yeah, I'm looking at
we have air
Max,
traffic
Max.
controllers after air
Max.
traffic controllers have said in the pursuit of making air traffic controlling more diverse, we have then lowered the quality of air traffic control.
So at the end of all this, what you basically told me is that if merit matters, it doesn't matter.
Let's get the lights up. Double tap the screen. You know what I'm saying? That gets us past the bots. And it makes more bots come in, all right? Go to the top right, hit the 3 dots, or tap your screen until you see that big thumb pop up. All right? And getting your vote on, it helps the algorithm too. Let's go.
Because when we mentioned blind hiring, you said you're against that, which is based on merit.
No, time out. They said that they want to prioritize a group above what is meritocratic.
I didn't say that.
That's what United Airlines said. They said
I'm
half.
So confident.
They
read
said
the
half.
executive order out loud
United
right
Airlines.
now.
I'm not talking about the
in front of
executive order.
everybody.
Again, they said half of all their new hires.
You got cooked.
Again,
Hey, thank you.
We have clarity, and the clarity is very simple. We want a country based on content and merit. He wants a retribalization of America. Thank you.
Hi, Charlie. How?
Oh my God. Nope. I'm not doing this to y'all right now. But I'll do this to y'all. I'll show you how Officer Tatum handles somebody, because y'all seen him go viral for putting hands on somebody before, right? Charlie had a little bit, his style was a little bit different than Officer Tatum. Now watch this. He battles these racist Antifa people. Check it.
Racist, man. You're racist. Yeah, you are.
I need you to tell me, why do people try you physically?
Officer Tatum, popular YouTube channel, he's there. This dude is swole. He pushed that woman down. Yeah, Officer Tatum got some muscle in him.
You can't name a single unarmed person that been shot in your city this year, last year. You can't name one. There ain't one.
You got your ADHD going in circles. Goofy ass. Yeah, I just have to give y'all the contrast of styles. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's style is different in dealing with these people. You know what I mean?
But these guys, they're here to protect you.
No, they're not. They're not here to protect you.
Well, if somebody comes on campus and they start blasting, who you think gonna help you? Yourself? With what? They're gonna shoot you? They're gonna shoot you?
Do you know what happened the last time TPUSA was here, like 3 years ago?
You guys assaulted them.
The Proud Boys came.
And then what
We
happened?
said nothing.
Why are you shaking and being weird? These guys are not gonna shoot you. You upset?
I'm rightfully upset.
No, you're not.
About this
You're upset over false reality.
People that don't.
You know what? I'm always wondering, you know what I'm saying, where's the black people for these races? These are people that fighting for the black people. I'm just be wondering where the black people that be fighting for the black people. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to know where those people at. not these cornrow wearing Karens. Respectfully.
Like you because of your skin.
Who don't like me? These guys?
Are you kidding me? How many white people are surrounded?
White people hate me?
What? It's you and this one person, one black guy,
What?
and maybe another one person, other person of color.
White people? So every white person hate black people?
No, but
do you hate me?
You're with, dude.
Who?
Do you know there's being concentration camps built right now?
Well, who's building them?
They're kidnapping people.
Who's building them?
Trump and ICE.
Trump is building a
fucking ICE, man.
Where?
It's ICE, baby. Double tap the screen to get the lights up. We got 800 people here, 100 and some. Like, man, get the lights up. We're on YouTube, baby.
Has passing
Where?
orders to
Where they
to
building
reopen Guantanamo Bay.
Where they building them at?
He's reopening Guantanamo.
Show me evidence, and I'll listen.
I bet that man stink. One Guantanamo Bay.
He's reopening Guantanamo.
Show me evidence, and I'll listen.
Oh my God!
You guys really believe this? You upset over nothing? You think that white people hate me? You think these cops are gonna kill me for no reason? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah, if you weren't a spokesperson,
you know how crazy that sounds?
If you weren't a spokesperson for them, they'd kill you.
They're protecting me right now. What's your whole argument is over?
First thing that I see when I look up Guantanamo Bay, U.S. has spent $40 million to jail about 400 migrants at Guantanamo.
Migrants at Guantanamo Bay. Migrants.
Hey, but here's the
migrants.
difference between
You let someone undesirable, then it's okay if you get rid of them. That's how fascism works.
It's hard to understand you, please.
The difference between what is considered a migrant by the conservative community.
Where's the black people fighting black people? What the F does that have to do with anything? What a clown statement. This proves to me you can't have a real conversation.
What is it actually a migrant? It's different than what you would expect.
I can't believe you guys are upset over this stuff. That's not real.
Human being you're putting in prison.
No, the person is illegal in our country.
They're a person. I don't
They
care
still
if they're
pay
fucking illegal. They
Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
They do. They have
pay
rights.
taxes.
They do have rights.
It takes time.
They do have rights. They do have
He's
rights
talked about is doing mass deportation of
illegal.
Right.
Yes.
But his numbers are very flawed. The numbers that he's pulling, there are not that many.
Where's he pulling his numbers from?
He's surveying the average Americans and looking at the voter polls, and he's seeing how many Mexican Americans or Mexicans in general or other types
I bet friendly fire. Them people I just shot 2 innocent bystanders.
minority groups.
Yeah, Jason, these kids is crazy. You'll love the Charlie clip that was about to play. It's gold.
Are there voting and using that to base off numbers and get a general population sense? But the numbers that he's saying.
Oh, yeah, it should be over 25, man, because these kids' brains is not even developed. Young, dumb Phil.
Illegal is not right. In fact, he's actually going to end up
deporting
a number of.
How does deportation? Do you know how the deportation process works?
Yeah, no.
How does it work? Explain it.
People out of their homes and kidnapped them.
How do you know who to deport?
That is what.
Because they're hooks.
What? Explain it. So they just go to any Mexican.
Yeah, these people are crazy, man. These people are crazy, simply. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, if you don't think that coming to a college campus full of kids and blowing somebody's head off is not crazy, and then calling your transformer boyfriend afterwards. I mean, excuse me, transgender, not transformer. Transgender.
Okay. Something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna give a little bit of a backstory on myself. I'm Jaden Clark. I'm a student here. Freshman year, I was hate crime 5 times in one night. Okay, 3 of them by Trump supporters.
What happened to you?
Okay, for one of them, I was just walking, and then I see this truck full of 4 white men pass by me, MAGA apparel, everything, you know. And then
did they say this is MAGA country?
Anyways, they drove past me, and they were like, "You need to bend over."
Okay, so they said the N-word on campus to you.
Well, yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, so what happened to them when you reported them?
I didn't report them.
Oh, really? Okay, so maybe it didn't happen.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't believe you. I'm being honest. I don't believe you. I think you're making it up.
Okay.
Obviously.
Anyways,
I refuse to believe that somebody on this campus would go around and sheepishly call you the N-word. I refuse to believe that. I think you're lying.
So for over 17 years, I thought that I had a problem with this.
Say their name. You know what I'm saying? Say their name. That was a cold, bold statement.
Anyways, next.
Stop them in this funky ass tracks.
And then just drove off.
Hold on.
Him, her, whatever. But look, the reason why I'm saying him, her, whatever, and we have to have respect for people is because, yeah, this is a family show, a brand you can trust. And sometimes shit could get funky, especially if you call them by the wrong pronoun. Check this shit out. Y's for yes, N's for no. Is this mental fucking illness? Yes or no?
Hey, Louisa just got skin on.
You don't like it, suck my trans. What?
If you don't like it, you can suck my back. Your daughters are she, her. Name is Luna, not the dead name that you keep calling her.
He, him, her. Them is crazy.
I got it, man. It's sorry, man.
I can see some Family Guy. Probably because she looked, they look like Peter Griffin.
Sorry, man.
Is this mental illness? Yes or no? Ladies and gentlemen, talk to me. Get in the chat. Let's go. And double tap the screen. Let's get the like. So.
Listen, we actually believe that if someone disagrees with something, you can stand up and spit on them. That's how
Yo, she, him, her spit on them. That's crazy. Okay, so we need somebody that wants my attention, right? Check it out. Pin this comment with the S. 2, instead of posting mundane poems. Was that question the best your 3 brain cells could come up with? Hey, listen, Goofy, I've been tolerating you for a little while over here. You know what I'm saying? We do see you. You all right? So look, let me tell you something. I'm going to put you in timeout, okay? Dummy. I just put whatever I want, bro. You know what I'm saying? You are a leftist lunatic like these people that we are looking at on my screen.
All right, guys.
It is demonic possession. It's beyond mental illness. It's demonic possession. Ain't that something? Salute the Only Facts MDS. Do y'all agree? It's demonic possession. Look, check this out. We'll blow your mind real fast. We're gonna get back to the Charlie Kirk thing.
I wish I could have given them the exact person.
I need y'all to put your whatever y'all doing, pay attention to this, man. This woman dropped some deep shit. And for those that's spiritual or in tune with God, y'all gonna understand this ASAP. No Rocky.
But take a listen to how Megyn Kelly shares what happened, a curse that was put on Charlie just before he went out to UVU.
I learned when I was out in Arizona last week that 2 weeks before Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Let's get the lights up, please. Respectfully. Double tap the screen. Let's go. And share the video if y'all can.
The far-left website Jezebel declared that it had a mission to cast bad luck or a curse on Charlie. They wanted to hurt him in some way. They declared, quote, if the far-right misogynist with a bad haircut wants to villainize independent women, Jezebel is more than happy to be the hag of his nightmares. And they went on to the website.
You're no low profile chick, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Megyn Kelly. This is when they put their stamp on and they name on things like this, you have to really, really pay attention.
Etsy. Yes, Etsy. To, quote, cast a curse on him. Yes, this is actually a thing. Etsy, the website known for making arts and crafts on demand, will happily cast a hex through its witches, who you can hire, on someone if you ask them to. Erica and Charlie Kirk.
They put spells on in the fabric. They say it, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'm buying it, but it's nasty.
Heard about these curses. And that news genuinely rattled Erica in particular. She knew Christian teaching on the subject. She loved Charlie, absolutely. And she was scared when she heard of the curses Jezebel had called up.
Y'all get the lights up, please.
So much so that she and Charlie contacted a friend, who I believe she said was a Catholic priest, but definitely a friend, and asked him to come over and pray with them over Charlie the night before he was murdered. She eventually worked it through, and so did Charlie. That as she later...
We get 300 likes on the board. We got 600 people here, 200 likes. Double tap the screen. It's not a hard thing. Or go to the top right and hit the 3 dots. That's how we get the likes up. You know what I'm saying? They'll throw me back in the shorts feed. Right now, I'm looking at my analytics and I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the back end. You know, I'm constantly a target. You know what I'm saying? We have a surge of direct or unknown traffic that just popped in 10 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So we'll keep our eyes on that. All right, salute.
Told me weapons will form but not prosper. That Satan and those witches have no power.
So just to add a little color to the story, I think that the people who did this and what we've learned about those women is I think they were probably who hired, people that did the hiring were probably trying to be funny. People that don't believe in spiritual forces were probably just like, LOL, it's like Vice. It's like, you know, Vice publication. Like, you know, I smoked a blunt and, you know, listened to the Beatles music backwards. Like, it's like they don't take that stuff seriously. So they're trying to be like, haha, funny headline, right? And the person who wrote the article about it said, I'm not calling on dark forces to cause him harm. I just want him to wake up every morning with an inexplicable zit, right? So she's probably trying to be funny, to be fair, but contacted witches who are not trying to be funny. That's the problem when people don't understand that this stuff is real, that you're saying to a witch, yeah, I'll pay for you. I'm going to, you know, reach out to you to pay for you to put a curse on Charlie. And that witch did that. And it brought, obviously you can see, they were distressed by this. They consulted a Catholic priest who I assume would have immediately conducted an exorcism. That probably should have been done in the Latin rite. But I feel like that's just something that people should know, because until something happens to you spiritually, you tend not to believe in these things. And like I said, that's a part of this. They very much know what religion they follow, the numbers, the numerology. It makes sense to them, the people that are in control of this world. And you should just be very cautious of that stuff. A lot of times I kind of give this example. It's like they can sell us anything as reality. Like we are now in this culture of what C.S. Lewis refers to as scientism. As long as they say like it's science, it's not weird, then we don't realize that, no, I think these are spiritual forces. Like if a witch was like, ha, here's a potion, take it, it works.
She started talking like this. This is why we say, you know, like protect this woman. You know what I'm saying? And she needs to stay prayed up, because you know, who thought in a million years that they would assassinate Charlie Kirk? I mean, everybody knows that she makes way more noise, but think about the symbolism. He's the one that starts the turning point.
Be like, oh, that's so crazy. I don't believe in witch potions, but like a doctor can create something and it makes you, and you're like, oh, of course, but this is like backed by science. It's like, okay, by any other name sort of a thing. You know what I mean? But this stuff is real. And I'm glad that the end result thus far of how it has impacted society to watch Charlie be assassinated, even though we don't know who exactly was behind this, we know it was more than one person, is that people are going back to church, and that they had that instinct when they watched it. They suddenly realized, whoa, they got hit spiritually, even if they hadn't been to church in years. I was getting comments, I haven't been to church in 20 years. And for some reason, watching the death of Charlie Kirk made me know that I needed to go to church. That is at least one thing in this. And there have been other things that has made me very happy. Anyways, I want to make sure I have time for your comments, because we do have book club tonight, and I'm going to build upon what.
All right, let's get back to Charlie Kirk roasting these fucking weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Double tap the screen to get the likes up. If you're new here, salute here. You know what I'm saying? Now, question of the day. Which question? Well, I think it's which president loved America the most? Who do y'all think? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a rhetorical question. There's no right or wrong answer. We just want y'all to be engaged. Let's go.
Threatened to rape you?
Different group of
Let me
people.
see what the question was again. I forgot.
I think you're lying.
Anyways, next instance, they threatened to rape me and then just
He
drove
didn't deny it when he said, I think you're lying.
off.
Hold on. So a bunch of Trump guys who are largely white heterosexual males then also threatened to rape you?
Different group of people, but yes.
All in one night?
All in one night, sir.
I think you're making this up.
Okay, that's
makes
fine.
no sense.
But what evidence do you have for this? Do you have like corroborating witnesses? Do you have cameras? Do you have license plate numbers? Because now we're talking about crimes. Threatening to rape you is an intent of a crime. Did you go to the police? You file a police report? You hire an attorney? You sue the school? Did you go to the civil rights office? Do you file a civil rights complaint? Did you do any of that? Because you should.
Okay.
No, did you? Tell me. Yes or no?
I did not. But
Why?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, but
on
you're coming in front of
experiences.
2,000 people to say it. Why did you not go to the university and say this happened?
He's
Okay,
lying.
because how
He's flat face line, straight face line.
would I report them?
Anyone, there's
Who would I
hotlines all over this campus. You guys have nothing but like, if something happens to you, I think
Sounds like that girl Tawana Brawley from New York. I remember her. She said something worse than the dude from Empire. What was his name? What was the guy name from Empire that said that a group of white dudes grabbed him up, you know what I'm saying? Died him like Hassan Campbell. What was his name? What was his name? Get in the chat, y'all. Tell me that guy's name from Empire. Jussie Smollett. That's what he sounds like. Jussie Smollett. Yeah, man. Shit is rough out here, B. You know what I mean? Tawana Brawley said that they put her in the garbage bag with feces.
you're making this up. I think you're doing this to try to make a point.
Okay.
I don't think there's any evidence.
I can promise you, God as my witness, I am not. Anyways.
No, but seriously, what?
Exactly. Why would somebody say that? You know? Narcissists. You know? I think most of them are sociopaths, if you ask me.
No, you today.
You got to be a special kind of stupid, right? To speak down on the country that you're living in, knowing that there's countries that's doing way worse than us, number one. Countries where freedom of speech ain't free. Freedom of speech will cost you your whole family lineage.
Let's do this. I'm going to show you the university official, and why don't you go file a Department of Education complaint, and let's find these terrible people that did this to you. Can we agree?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think about
and by the
that.
way, we'll be able to look at security camera
Cameras and shit out there. That's what I was about to say. Go ahead, get him, Charlie.
footage, and we'll see.
Okay, I'll think about that.
But you didn't do that.
Can I try
though.
to finish?
You'll think
I'm
about
not-
it. Hold on. Why wouldn't you want to do that immediately?
Can I talk?
It's crazy.
No, but you're making a serious accusation. Please,
And I'm not going to argue with you about my personal experiences. Anyways.
It didn't happen, man.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways, I feel like every time I step foot on this campus, I have a wall of vitriol and hate at my back. And to the audience, I say to you, these are your fathers, these are your siblings, and these are your neighbors. So y'all need to clock them. And I hate overgeneralizing, but I'm not going to say all Trump supporters are racist, but a good amount. Anyways, my question to you, is, if you had one message to say to these people with the hate in their hearts, what would you tell them?
I would tell you to stop lying.
What would you tell them?
No, honestly,
Get his ass,
I think you're
Slowly.
Jussie Smollett at this campus. I think you're completely making
Thank
this
you.
up.
I never seen this a day in my life. I hit that shit right on the head. This is Smollett-ish.
Thing up.
Make an entire
I think you are a complete liar.
Hashtag, let's put some gangster shit as the background now. Hey.
Because I am now giving you an opportunity to report this at the high. I will bring this to Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, the federal government. I will make sure these.
Pause this dude's whole existence. Pause that shirt. Pause that chain. Pause those fucking Riley braids in his hair. Pause that incredibly zesty stance. Pause the whole person.
People are arrested by Kash Patel, the head of the FBI. And you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Because you're making this up.
No.
You're doing this for a political purpose. So will you? No,
Sidebar.
seriously. Kash Patel.
Let's get the lights up. 400. Come on. Double tap the screens, get the lights up. Got 700 people in the building. Tell me, what city you in? You know what I'm saying? We about to get we about to tack some race stuff. I'm not going to say we're going to be racist, but we will borderline that word.
Will get involved. Yes.
What city you in, man? I'm going to highlight every city I see.
It's a hate crime. That's not acceptable.
That boy is zestier than a bottle of salad dressing. You know what I'm saying? The Italian kind. You know?
Will you do this or not?
That's really cute, Charlie, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to alleviate hate within this group.
Did you want to say?
No. But hold on a second. There's no hate. There's just love of America here in this audience. That's all that's here today, okay? That's all that's here. But back to you. I heard your accusation. I'm now going to go to the University of Tennessee and tweet this and say, hey, this is a serious accusation. I want the governor to get involved, by the way. Okay. The governor's get involved. I'm going to call Marsha Blackburn. I'm now going to call Big Haggerty. I know all these people, and we're going to find out really quickly if you're telling the truth or not, because you just came in front of 2,000 people, and we're going to go bring in the police. We'll bring in the FBI, because what you just said is unacceptable. You said Trump supporters called you the N-word. That is no place in America, and they threatened to rape you. That is no place in America. But you know what else is no place in America? Lying and saying it happened to you. So we'll find out really quick if you're telling the truth or not.
That's cool, but like, can you answer my question though? If you,
my message to everyone in the audience: keep loving America.
Simple.
But
what about loving your neighbor?
Just so you know, this is going to become a very big issue. We're going to put this on social media because nowhere in America should you be allowed to go in front of a microphone with no evidence, no willingness to report, no likelihood to talk to police and say, oh, this happened to be at night, and ruin the reputation of half the country and say that they wanted to go me and call me the N-word. That is gross.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. You'll be hearing from a lot of institutions. And if you did indeed lie, you will be civilly liable for smearing this university publicly for a very big number. We'll find out if you're telling the truth. Thank you.
It's lying. It's obvious.
Make sure you add me.
It's obvious.
I will. Thank you. Hope you have a good lawyer. Thank you.
Hope you have a good lawyer.
And I want you to understand the implications of this. No one has had the stones to stand up to this stuff for years past. And so many innocent people have been drugged into this crap saying that all the white people are coming after me. I don't believe it. It's wrong. And we're putting an end to it.
Yeah. You got an anti-DEI shirt on. So this is about to get good. I personally believe in DEI. I think that actually helps with creating inclusivity within PWIs and predominantly white institutions.
I would say DEI stands for didn't earn it, but that's a separate issue.
Ooh. Didn't earn it.
We got lavender headphones on.
Yeah, you been working on that? Tight. So yes, a lot of people think that.
Yeah, so I don't know what DEI looks like on this campus. Yeah, so I can't speak to that. Do you think people should be hired based on their race or their competency?
I don't think that. I think they should be race.
Marvelous Mook is just treacherous, L.
Which one?
My fault. Sorry. My fault. I think that they should be hired based on their competency, not their race.
We totally agree, right?
Okay.
So what DEI does in practice, not in theory, is it focuses on race more than competency. And
okay.
That is our concern.
Okay.
And so what I want, and you seem
a lot of people don't even know who to vote for in that one, Simba. I was going to put no Diddy as an option, as
very passionate about a lot of things, and you obviously have skills. For your life, I want you always to be judged on the content of your character, not the color of your skin. Where DEI says, no, we're actually going to care more about skin color than competency.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we want is an America based on merit, America based on how hard you work, an America based on what you bring to the table.
Salute to ATL, one of my favorite cities in America, man. But now they call it Ratlanta. What do y'all think about that?
Not just what you look like.
If you had a son or a daughter and they came out to you and they said, Charlie, I'm gay, or Charlie, I'm trans, what would be your course of action in that? Like, would you still support them?
Oh, God. Why did they put the black dude up to ask this all the time? Listen to the question. This shit's loaded like a motherfucker. Damn, man, they are treacherous. And why they always going personal? Why they always asking him about his personal life? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would you do in your personal life if your son, let's say your son ate a big, let's say a big eggplant, you know what I mean? And made the mistake and made the eggplant, you know what I'm saying? Have a happy ending. You know, like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? What was my kid got to do with this?
Bring to the table, not just what you look like.
If you had a son or a daughter and they came out to you and they said, Charlie, I'm gay, or Charlie, I'm trans, what would be your course of action in that? Like, would you still support them?
If they came out as trans, I'd say, no, honey, you're a girl, or no, my son, you're a boy. I don't affirm delusions. You do not affirm what is harmful or what is not true. And you must find the underlying issue as to why this is happening. 75% of minors that are trans are girls. 75%. Largely found because of social contagions of young ladies that are on the autism spectrum that most times are having puberty anxiety and are being bullied or feel self-conscious for changes that are happening to their body.
Amen.
What we are told is that we must stop puberty, that puberty is the problem. In reality, 99% of the time, puberty is the solution to a lot of these trans issues.
Yes.
That you allow puberty to work its course, all of a sudden.
By the way, that's based off a study.
Like
we found out that a lot of them commit suicide once they chop off the, you know what I'm saying, situation down there. You know, hey, I want those panties with the penis holes in it. All right.
Girl becomes a woman and she feels a lot more at home and safe for how she is and comfortable how she is. That's the worst time to have psychological
Seriously, a lot of them was committing suicide, man. You know, you know, years later they was thinking like, what was the fuck was I thinking? Have you ever thought like that? Like, why did I get this tattoo on my dick? I mean, on my back? Like, why did I do this when I was 17? Why did my mother let me go out and just tattoo this shit on my face? Have you ever thought about that? And that's just with a tattoo that you can get covered. But imagine if you make a decision because you was feeling zesty one year. You know what I mean? And your people allow you to go take off your situation. Think about what I'm saying. Mental illness, man. They were really committing suicide. And we looked at that. We got to that. Basically, we looked at it on this channel. We went and challenged those statistics. And what I seen was like, damn, they more endangered than a rapper.
Interventions at that time. Young women have always
politician. That's a Republican. Hello.
Always been more prone to social contagions. And transgenderism is a social contagion. A 5,000% increase in transgenderism is not normal. It wasn't like within everybody. Is an external force upon our nation's youth.
Let Tampon Tim in this motherfucker to have any control of our country. You know what I mean? It would have been a situation. And trust me when I tell you, I got 5 fucking sons. They all tell me, like, I've asked my sons, like, what do y'all think if they'd have put a tampon machine in the bathroom, man? Most of my sons said they would have broke it. That was the consensus in the school. The niggas was not playing. Y'all would have started a war because, you know, the older people might be against it, but the kids got their own set of rules too. Let's never forget that.
This was very interesting to watch. Okay, let's start from the first guy. The first guy who came here and said,
You know. All right. This says when Charlie Kirk has zero tolerance for disrespect. All right, let's get the likes up, man. We still ain't got 300 likes, bro. Come on. Let's go. Share the video too and subscribe to the channel. Better yet, become a member. All right, we be outside like that. You know what I mean? Let me just let this video play through from the beginning, so you know, and I'm gonna shut up.
Lisa just got spit on.
Oh, she just spit on him. Okay, I didn't catch it the first time. Now, these are people that are biological women that would like to be called sir or him or you know what I mean? And there's some people that saying that you just won't force mental illness on me. And this is their opinion that, you know, you obviously have a juicy coochie between your legs. You know what I'm saying? So I refuse to address you like you have stones. I'll be respectful as possible as I describe the situation. And entertaining as well. Double tap the screen. We are on YouTube. Get the likes up. Let me get to that poll. Let me switch that poll up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We have 2,400 votes. Which president cared about America the most? This shit was loaded. Trump, 49%. Half the people think that Trump was. Next poll will have a Diddy, no Diddy option in it. And a lot of people voted, more people voted for Kennedy than Obama. Obama boned your mama. It's crazy, man. Pimped his way all the way to the top. Salute to Obama, a real player, a real pimp. You know what I'm saying? Pimped the country, went out as a millionaire. You know what I mean? The American way. Now, real quick, you know what I'm saying? For the people that's here, you know, I want to remind y'all, keep guarding your life. All right? Keep guarding your life. And we are scheduled for a commercial break now.
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on the rise. Pieces are not hitting, and the plugs have the same work.
Nigga chicken, nigga means love. I love everyone. Gang, gang, fucking bitch. I was trying to find some blow. Where's the fucking blow? Where's the fucking blow, baby? Where's the fucking blow at, dude? Get high, baby.
If you have a juicy coochie between your thing, you know what I'm saying? I am not going to call you sir. I'm gonna look at you like, who are these niggas? Who are these niggas?
Hey, Louisa just got skin on.
Your daughters are she, her. Her name is Luna, not the dead name that you keep calling her.
I got it, man.
Alejandro, salute to you. Why does this woman, he, she, her, him, they, look like Peter Griffin?
Sorry, man.
A real alpha hardcore man. Look at some of these women that call these, you know what I mean? They be running around like like they be having big butts and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you be looking at it like, yo, no homo, no diddy, but you know what's under there, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, he actually believes that if someone disagrees with
words, she can't quite hit that. She can't get that, right? It's like me trying to sound like her. I can't, you know? She want this. Hey! But it's just coming out different. You know what I'm saying? Like Peter Griffin. Double tap the screen. Let's get the lights up.
something, you can stand up and spit on it. That's how disrespectful you are. You are so disrespectful. All right, guys. I want to thank you.
Your AI is
trying to find some blow. Where's the fucking blow at, baby? Get high, baby. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? All right, double tap screen. Let's get the lights up.
Trying to find some blow. Where's the fucking blow? Where's the fucking blow, baby? Where's the fucking blow at, dude? Get high, baby. And I.
Oh man, this makes my trigger finger itch. So, yeah, it's like She Griffin. You know what I'm saying? Instead of P Griffin, Sheeter Griffin. I'm surrounded by Trump who have a couple of brain cells left from partying, but we've never ever had a convo about hitting on anyone who isn't us. I'm so effing, oh God. Oh my goodness. Fake men are more dangerous than actual biological men. Bring back the asylums. Demon nuts. Make the asylums great again. You know what I'm saying? And first contestant, She Griffin.
You've obviously devoted a lot of your life to electing, keeping in power Donald Trump, and you did so partly because you said Trump would put Americans first and take them out of foreign conflicts. Should we see how that is going at the moment? Currently, Trump has just accepted a $400 million debt from Qatar, which we're assured is perfectly above board. Billions in arms are going to Saudi Arabia, which they're using to bomb and starve Yemeni children. Not sure how that's in the interest of the United States, but it might be in the interest of the $5.5 billion deal his failed sons are receiving. At the same time,
all of those emotions, right? Now, they say he's racist, but look how he handled these cats at Oxford. I think that this was where they did this debate.
this great president of peace has greenlit mass killings not just in Yemen.
Wait. You know what, man? I'm kind of like tired of this. I want to cover even more racist shit than what we've done. Do y'all want me to cover more racist? Do y'all want your fucking jaws to drop right now, right? Because I got this dude. Now this time, the N-word happens to be white, right? And this dumb motherfucker, he goes on this rant, right? Where he likes going around calling people the N-word and shit like this. And he's a liberal, he's a Democrat, right? This is how he tries to trigger, you know what I'm saying, people. Matter of fact, let me just show you the fucking video because I'm not gonna be able to explain it the right way. You just have to see this shit. Salute to what's trending. Check how it starts.
It's Andy here, and apparently the N-word is still being used upon in local neighborhoods because that is the most appropriate place to use it, especially if you are a non-person of color.
All right, let's just get
But
it.
also, I want to say that
You know what it is? His jacket and his and you know his speech is making my trigger finger itch. I'm just saying. Salute to him though. You know, I don't know. Is this? No. Let me get back to this guy. Is this guy making y'all trigger finger itch? Hold up.
Color. But also,
I'm not gonna play what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And salute to him because we like his channel, right? But is he making your trigger finger itch? That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Is that what's happening? If this was my brother, we would have an issue, bro. Because I'd be like, yo, man, you gotta stay up out that bathroom, bro. Anyway, double tap screen, get the lights up. Let's get to this Iggerish stuff.
allegedly identified as Cagney Matthews was caught yelling racial slurs, including the N-word, at his black neighbors. Again, are we surprised? It's 2021, and everything in the book is...
What is wrong with all of these black people supporting Trump and Charlie Kirk? You MFers got some issues. SMFH. I'm going to put you on 86,000 seconds timeout. Trust me, that's not a bad thing. You could have got banned from the channel. 86,000 seconds. Moderators, can you tell that man what 86,000 seconds equals up to? Carry the one. This is a very, very, very biased channel. And I'm tricky. It's real tricky. I tell you shit like, you can have whatever opinion you want on this channel. You know what I'm saying? And then you say things I don't like, and then I don't like you no more. I just get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? I do y'all the way y'all do the conservatives that I know. You know what I'm saying? I move the fucking goalpost. All right? You are lame. All right? Back to the question. Is this guy's jacket making your trigger finger itch? Does he have a pink Glock? 24 hours. Mac attack, 24 hours. That's what he got. Play dumb games, get dumb prizes. Hello, let's go.
Being used. Go figure. Matthews calls a man who was black a monkey, along with many uses of the N-word, all while defending that his actions are permissible because he's on quote-unquote public grounds.
Back up. Keep backing up. Back up. Keep backing up. Don't touch me. 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 Just like I told the Mount Laurel police, get these monkey out of here, and you can't do. That's me talking.
Because you're on public grounds. Duh. It is unclear what Matthews intended.
Wait for it. A few moments later.
Were that led to the situation.
I gotta get that drop. That few moments later drop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need that on the show. Here you go. Right. Oops, wrong one.
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on the rise. Pieces are not hitting, and the plugs have the same work.
Other than to assert dominance against the black neighbors. Just then, shortly after, a white Mount Laurel police officer arrives on the scene. He then tells Matthews to return to his home and that they'll talk later, then attempts to talk with a neighbor that Matthews yelled at. And yes, just when you guessed it, you can predict what the climax was. Matthews started yelling racial slurs at the neighbor in front of the officer. Like, I can't write this. This is just the story at large.
Hold on. You know what? Hold on. Go ahead. No. I'm gonna let you do your thing. Go talk to these. Go ahead. You go talk to the. Let them know what I'm all about and what their rights they have. All right. You want to go back to your house? I'll come back to you. No, I'll stay right here. It's common property.
It was just then around this moment when Matthews actually blurted out his address to the person recording the video for anyone to quote unquote pull up at his place to see what happens. And apparently this isn't the first time Matthews had like a lot of these confrontations with other neighbors using similar language. But another one-on-one video shows that they discovered some interesting information.
Motherfuckers won't pull up to a funeral. They won't pull up to their mother's birthday party, but they pulled up to this dude's house.
About this neighbor. In the video, Matthews is seen telling her former neighbor that he sells drugs and that because the police are his people, she won't get any help from the cops.
I sell drugs. That's what I do. That's what I've always done around here. I stopped, went to prison 3 times. Now I have all the friends with the cops. If you guys want to keep doing it this route,
yeah, we're now in the Matrix, y'all. You know, look alive, double tap screen. Monique Hill's in the building. Salute. She Silver's in the building.
you're not going to get any help from the cops because they're my people. You understand?
The same neighbor who posted this video of Matthews threatening her on the stairs alleges that he also kicked her door, damaged her car, and...
Typical, you know what I'm saying? This type of motherfucker that robs you and then tries to help you look for the crook.
Filed false complaints against her, and yet she didn't receive any help from the police. These stories began circulating all over the media, reaching about 64,000 and 74,000 views. Just shortly after the scene occurred, the police made a post that the resident regarding Matthews was arrested and charged with harassment and bias intimidation. But if you also remember, Matthews blurted out the address in that first video. And obviously, if you really want to go to that address, you can. Take a look at what happened. That's right, on July 5th, this TikTok video captured by I'm Mike Lowry reached 2 million views and had heavily surfaced on social media. And many people on social media...
A lot of white girls out here with cornrows and Black Lives Matter shirts. I bet they also got them furry steering wheels too, you know what I'm saying? Stay woke, y'all. Now, look, I have a guy, I'm not going to say he's a friend, but I do know him, and there's a few videos of us on YouTube. His name is Captain Tazariak. Now, Captain Tazariak got with Tyler, Olivia, I forgot his name, Tyler, right? And he told him, he said, God hates white people. What do y'all think? You know, I mean, like, I don't know about this right here, man. This is kind of crazy. But let's just give it a look. I was showing it on my other channel, I think.
God hates white people. He created them to be hated. Like, white people are a virus. The only way to get rid of it is the medicine. Real niggas are the medicine.
You got a whip right here.
Yeah, this for you.
Before y'all judge me, YouTube wants me to show y'all this because this is what pops up on my fucking algorithm. Literally, this is all I do. This is my show. I show y'all what the fuck is popping up on my algorithm. You know what I'm saying? When the pills commercial. Now y'all never seen no blue pill commercials. Come on, man. Only thing you see is technology stuff on my shit. But anyway, that's all first, okay? I want you to like just take that out your data bank, all right? Don't let that rent any space. Now, what's so crazy, it's so easy. It's, you know, I find it interesting. I don't care about it, but I do find it interesting that we can say black pride and black power, but we can't say white power or Puerto Rican power, and automatically they become racist, but we exempt. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
God hates white people. He created them to be hated. Like, white people are a virus. The only way to get rid of it is the medicine. Real niggas are the medicine.
You got a whip right here.
Yeah, this for you. When I see a white baby, I'll be like, he's gonna try to enslave my people.
That is hatred. It's almost like, what religion would I want to be in that requires me to put my feet out and make a white person lick the bottom of my shoe? White people, stop licking the bottom of these dudes' shoes, yo. It's sexual, man. That's some wild demonic energy to want somebody, anybody. I don't want my girl to lick my feet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The fuck I look like letting some random white person lick under my boot. You know what I mean? That's not good for your soul, bro. You can't teach your kids this shit. You teaching your kids this shit?
So the only thing that
they call it a religion. I done challenged these dudes with that, man. You can't, man, God is love.
white person could give me is their life. The men and the women who profited off of our slavery, they're going to bow at our feet.
You'll kiss this boot right here. One at a time. Keep on coming.
White people, y'all better never let me catch y'all doing that, man. Do not let your children see you kissing some man's boot, man. I don't care what color he is. I don't care what it is, man. Don't ever get on your knees and kiss no man's boot and pray to them. Is this a little kid? No, this ain't no little kid. This is a grown-ass man. Sorry, y'all. This ain't doing nothing to that person. Imagine a person that's wearing a boot. What type of deep, dark soul you gotta have to enjoy that type of shit? And a lot of these dudes that dress like that, these Israelite dudes, some of them, you know what I'm saying? They have like real jobs, lawyers and shit, counselors, you know what I mean? UPS workers and shit. And then on the weekends, they all dress in this fucking medieval looking shit. And you know what I mean? It's nasty work, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody did. Don't destroy your own soul trying to get at these fucking so-called, you know what I'm saying, C words and J words. This is nasty work, Captain Cap. Come on, man.
Everybody said that they
I only do this stuff to go viral, man, because Cap got a lot of sense. And I don't think that he's one of the dudes that making people kiss his boot. But this is nasty fucking work, bro. Imagine your children see this. See you licking the boot or somebody licking your boot. What type of picture does that put? Man, these dudes, man, I'm telling you something, man. I don't want to be too... If you want to really know my opinion and how extreme I could get, subscribe to my other channel. That's called MacMean, MacMean TSTV. And I'll let you know my real opinion. But for real, I feel like some of these people and the stuff that they preach, they need some straightening. Let's put it that way.
black people, but there's no action behind it. Both of y'all sit.
These are the Black Hebrew Israelites.
In favor, knock anything down that's spamming my chat. Disrespectful. All right. You want to make yourself known? Holler at the people, man. We you know what I'm saying? We real comfortable around here. Okay. You want to have a seat? Have a seat, man. You want me to promote your shit? I'll promote your shit. Don't type all caps in the chat, please. We're not gonna be outside long.
A black supremacist group that hates white people.
Such a fucking promising group. There was an Israelite dude that I used to play chess with. His name was Wise. And he told me they was doing this. I didn't believe him. I did not believe him, man, because I was young and naive. But when I came home and I seen it with my own eyes, man, this shit could bring tears to your eyes, bro. And anybody that's acting like this is cool and they so hardcore where they don't understand, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're a weirdo if you enjoy this type of shit. What are y'all doing? Going back to your fucking castle, you know, reviewing these videos and saying, yo, look, let's see how many I could get today. Come on, bro. How does that satisfy your soul? Come on, man.
And believes that they're the true Israel.
I ain't with it, man. It's nasty, nigga. If any of my people with it, go. Listen, this is why I create distance to a lot of y'all. I could deal with you on a distance level. I could have a conversation with you. But some of you people, I'll never be next to you. Closet racists. And then try to blame it on the fucking conservatives. You know what I mean? Like when y'all clearly just, you know, pump that shit. Everything is race baiting. You know, even to a point where we teaching our people how to hate another human being. I don't care what that person did, man. Don't you know you can't teach your kids that, man? You can't. You can't. And ladies, single black women, stop beating your kids, man. Stop putting your hands on your kids and thinking that you're giving them a lesson, big mama. You're going to turn him into a killer. I'm dead ass. Stop letting him see you in abusive relationships because you're going to turn him into an abusive person, man. and stop isolating the family, the father from the family, and so they can run with that narrative that black men. Let me tell you something. Even a black crackhead want his child. Even a black crackhead, if you do something to his daughter, and that baby mother call you right in the middle of your fervor, right, that you're gonna tear shit up over your child. I don't know no man that don't care about his child. That's a rare breed of a person. That's a rare breed of a person that a lot of this evil was taught to us, man. And a lot of y'all dudes that's out there that thinking y'all doing some tough shit by running around drilling shit down, or you're really mimicking some female energy. Because let me tell you something. Once you get behind the wall, and I had 20 years, y'all, right? Once you get behind the wall, they're going to show your ass that you're not tough. Matter of fact, you're going to show us all that you're not tough. Because what happens is a lot of these kids run out, they go kill shit up, and then as soon as they get locked up, guess what? First 48, they're telling. And when you tell, that resume follows you. Oh yeah, they know you told in the cell block before you get there. They call it a paperwork party. Okay? And trust me, at this party, there ain't no cake. This is not smart. This ain't tough. This doesn't build us up, nigga.
Israelites.
No, I would tell you, I really hate white people. I would tell you that.
But what other groups besides whites do they hate?
The dark race is the so-called African.
I was an Israelite, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, he was. The shit he was on, man. I was like, man, are you smoking dust, bro?
Who you would call the Nigerian, the Rwanda, the South African. They are not our people.
And do these beliefs actually come from the Bible? I met up
these N-words is crazy.
With Captain Tazariak and his brothers mid-training session in Harlem, New York to learn more.
What you see over there is you see
running around them heavy ass funky clothes. I wouldn't even want to be with that shit. What? I gotta wear leather all day and look like a Viking? Nah, I'm cool.
What we call Hebrew Academy. So this is a physical training and mental and spiritual training that we do every year, where we take new members, we train them. So they're gonna go through physical training, self-defense, spiritual training, learning.
Right, you discipline your kids. You ain't gotta spank them. When the father is in their life, the father never hits the kid. You never hear the story about how daddy be whipping ass. No. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you don't hear that story. You hear about the story about Big Mama, Grandma with the switch. Mama don't play. Mama gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that. Nigga, all I gotta do is look at my sons. Are you kidding me? I never had to put my hands on my sons, not one day they life. You know what I'm saying? One of my sons is in college, the other one's a Marine. My little daughter owns a fucking own company. She's not even 16. She's about to be 16. She owns her own fucking company. I've never had to put my hands on my kids. And they're well-behaved, well-trained. You know what I'm saying? Not to say it that way, but they don't forget their training when they outside of me. And the reports come back excellent. Did a good job. Just being around. The presence of a father. What happens is, y'all go out and have these fun babies, right? Come on, let's keep it real. You go out and have these fucking fun babies. You're already partying. Go out and meet a chick. Or you like some chick for a little while. Y'all get with each other. Y'all go down the rabbit hole. Don't know shit about each other except for you got good pussy. And you know what I mean? And you got creating soul ties with somebody you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Make a mistake, have a baby, and now you got to figure it out. We don't get the blueprint. We don't get the blueprint. Only thing you can do is just straighten up after you fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And keep the best path open possible for your children. You don't give a fuck about that. Y'all want to have more children. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. And it's such a blame game country, bro. This is not manly right here, man. This is ignorance.
Scriptures.
Okay, real quick. You have any questions?
And religion with hatred.
No, I'm just watching. I've seen them before. I just don't know what they do.
What we teach is that the true children of the Bible are Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And so we come out here to train these new men.
Yeah, Israelites is the real deal. Those niggas some real hateful ass niggas. all the ones I know, I argue with all my Israelite homies. And trust me, they think this is a joke. I'm telling you, man, when they go home, they all this black shit, they're not rocking this all day. The niggas put their FEDS on, their Timbs and all that. They get together and put that on. Those are costumes, y'all.
Members in our school.
Sounds good to me. I'm out here doing kind of the same thing.
There's one catch. We believe that white people are probably the worst thing to ever happen to black people.
Well, I can understand.
White Democrat guilt.
What are your plans for?
We don't need that.
For her and her kind. It's not really our plans, it's God's plan. According to the Bible, God is.
Can you please tap that white woman? You know what you niggas remind, you know what you N-words remind me of? You Israelites, Cap. You know I've said this. I've told Cap this to his face, right? Y'all remind me of dude, can you please tap that white woman? Talk all of that pro-black shit, you know what I'm saying? And having babies with white chicks. Man, knock it off, man. Skin, you know what I mean? That skin politics. Skin, man, knock it off.
Gonna avenge black people for what white people did.
Race hustlers.
So they go enslaved. You know, they got to be in chains. They got to build our kingdom. They got to serve out the judgment for touching God's people.
How you doing? What are your thoughts on the Black Hebrew Israelites?
I would need to know more about it.
Can you give her a quick synopsis of what you believe in?
Of course, you know Jesus Christ is black, right?
I don't know much about, to tell you the truth, the Bible. I do know that people are being persecuted and have been for a long time. It's the... Who are these niggas?
My bad, y'all. I ain't mean to play that. You know what I'm saying? But it is time for commercial break.
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on the rise. Pieces are not hitting, and the plugs have the same work.
Patriarchy in this country and in many other Western countries that are discriminating, and I'm happy when people are standing up for educating other people and helping us understand.
This is a very compassionate answer. At some point, though, you will be in chains and enslaved, apparently. What are your thoughts on that?
If you lead the people into slavery and destroy their identity, shouldn't there be a punishment for those people who do it?
Bling, bling, crook in the building, Boston.
Yes.
Is he a brother? If you guess to país de origen? España. Spanish count or no?
Conquistadors. We're indigenous. That's European, right?
Oh, man. Okay.
They're the ones who conquered the natives.
That's what I'm saying. They could just...
Yo, yeah, hell yeah.
I'm not...
Fuck with the Israelites. A lot of my homies are Israelites, but them, they some arguing ass motherfuckers, bro.
so sure that I myself should take responsibility other than...
I hope she don't lick the bottom of his boot, because they about to start licking the bottom of these people's boot. Watch this shit.
helping the legacy of what white people did.
It looked like pimping to me.
People.
She said, I'm going to help the legacy of what white people did. You know what that means? That's Trump.
No. Help erase that legacy.
He's trying to set you up.
Don't give me a hard time here.
I know that we haven't done right by Native Americans, by people of color from many places we call this country.
You said we. What did you do?
We, the people who represent the dominant narrative in this country.
But in the Bible, this was
out in Boston, Cuba, out for a great conversation yesterday. What about me? Boston, Cuba ain't do nothing but gaslight us and change the subject. Yeah, Boston, Cuba. That's what Boston, Cuba did to us. You know? And he's my blood brother. Did you not know that, Crook? Did you not know that Boston, Cuba is my blood brother? I'm Cambodian and Cuban. Yes, I am. You know what I'm saying? Keep guarding your life. All right? That's what you do, Crook. Okay? Dude's name is Crook, and he's a legit citizen. Probably the most legit in this fucking chat. That makes me sick. She better not lick the bottom of his boot. I think we're gonna get to that right now.
It will be reasonable to me. It says that the fathers and the women who had slaves, that they would bow to the slaves. In these last days, in these end times, when Christ comes back to this earth, a black man by the name of Jesus Christ, the men.
Why does these random things just keep popping? Shit, man, that wasn't random.
Who led our people into captivity, and the women who profited off of our slavery and our blood, they're going to bow at our feet. That would be reasonable to me.
You asking her to bow right now?
I mean, that would be reasonable. Like, if you were really sorry for what your people did.
If you feel truly bad for what your ancestors.
Well, my mother's very soul. Me and my boy Wise used to play chess up north, right? Because like I said, I had 20 years. And this motherfucker over the chess game used to tell me this story, like the same exact script, like the exact same words that's coming out this man's mouth to make these white people lick their boots, bro. And I'm like, yo, you used to make them lick your boots, like like Bruce Leroy, you know what I'm saying, and Shogun. He's like, nah, like the bottom of the boot.
Sisters did.
And they will purposely make the bottom of the boot dirty. Come on, bro. That's not religion. That doesn't feel godlike.
Give them $20 right now.
I don't know if that would solve a problem, and my ancestors were dirt poor also.
I would say empty your bank account. When you think about it, we became the financial backing of building America. We became the labor. So when you say money doesn't change,
PIMP.
Change it, it does. That's
know what that stands for, right? Put in my pocket.
That's why I said empty your bank account. You should too. Everybody, every white person should empty their bank account.
Would you be willing to maybe give a $100 donation to the cause?
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on.
New York City residents, beware this type of shit right here.
Yeah, that,
Like right now on camera?
well, I don't have anything.
Do you believe in justice?
I do believe in justice.
Es una posibilidad que quizás la rápido de este hombre.
I'm in my 70s now. When I die, that money's going to be gone. And it's not going to go to people who are just going to go out and buy lattes and spend it on going out.
You do that to a 70-year-old woman and have her like that, man. God forbid her son and her son and grandsons are some gangsters and run down on you and see you handling their granny like that. You know what I'm saying? You know? Man called me Uncle Tom. You want thanks for a previous conversation in the middle of a present conversation, Mac? This is not no organized show. You know that. I do this, I do that, I do that. Yeah. I'm past my hour. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get in the sector and tear shit up. You know what I'm saying? It's all a conversation to me. If you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Salute the Crook. Called me Uncle Tom yesterday, man. I thanked him. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. I'm telling you, man. That's a person that really knows me, man. You really want to get to my heart. You know how they say like a woman that the best way to a man's heart is through his stomach. You know what I'm saying? You know, the best way to my heart is by calling me Uncle Tom. I feel like when you call me an Uncle Tom, that is mission complete. I literally cry. I'll be so happy, man. Dead ass. I go to the side and I bust me a little dance.
A lot of dudes in my city, they ain't saying nothing. A lot of records from here, they get no play.
Woo, child. Imagine if you called me a Sambo.
At the bars and whatever, it's going to go.
Thank you, Samantha.
Go to cancer causes and causes like yours.
Like black people.
806 Falk, salute.
Black people, Doctors Without Borders is a big thing I support.
The first thing that came to my mind was that when she dies, she's gonna.
I really know how to shake it and move it. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Thompson, sir. Hey, Crook, leave me the fuck alone, Crook. Somebody block Crook, please. Time Crook out for 89,000 million seconds, yo. Tied his ass. Yo, me, he never called me that, bro. I'm fucking with you, bro. Yeah, get that Crook. He called me something worse than that. He called me a hard ER. I'm like, what the hell is that? Hard
to help black people, not when she's
No,
alive.
I'm doing it now. I'm giving a huge amount of what I've got every year.
Why should you feel obligated to help black people? Did you enslave anyone?
No, absolutely not.
Well, Crook problem is Crook is an ex-soldier, right? And Crook done killed too many people. You know what I'm saying? He unalived way too many people. You know what I'm saying? Like Crook ain't got it together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Crook got it together, but he just got the wrong name. And this is what the problem is. You know what I mean? He's killed a lot of people. He's told me himself, allegedly, right? And our conversations, he told me, you know, that he got numbers rivaling. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Senator John McCain, right? His son, who's my homeboy, his name is Jim. His daughter, Senator John McCain's daughter, had a show called Raising McCain, right? It was about her. Megan, and then I met Jim, and Jim was telling me about how many people he killed. He was a sniper. He had like 22 bodies under his belt, right? And this is about the time I met Crook, and Crook was telling me And y'all can check this in page 32 of my memoirs, right? Chapter 3. Shit. He was telling me that he has postpartum, and I was thinking, you know, he was nothing but a medic. You know what I mean? Fucking medic. I'm dead ass, Moses. Yo, Moses, listen. He was a medic. I'm thinking, how could he have killed anybody if he was a medic? It got really dark and deep. Told me, oh, no freaky. He told me some stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, his head, just let's just say like this, right? The blast caused him not to be able to think right. So when he's supposed to be calling somebody a Sambo, he's calling him an Uncle Thompson.
But our society is continuing the discrimination that's based on what happened.
Justice should be done, in my mind, at the
sector crazy, bro.
Time that it happens. And if we don't have a legal system,
I'm almost done with this live, man. I'm about to get back to it.
In this country or in all countries to take care of people who commit these kind of crimes when they happen, not the generations.
Trade to say what? The lettuce and tomatoes, make sure that they're stored right. Knock it off, bro. Knock it off. Salute to Christina, a real medic. You know what I'm saying? You was cutting onions, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got an honorable discharge because you made a mistake and sliced your pinky cutting tomatoes, bro. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You cashed out, bro. Why you over here bothering regular people, bro? You know what I'm saying? Run around with the name Crook. Your name should be Cook.
That follow, they bear some
C.O.O.K. Cook. I cook. I cook.
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on the rise. Pieces are not hitting, and the plugs have the same work.
Stop it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get back to this racist stuff.
Responsibility, but if they didn't commit murder, then to me, they're not the ones that should be incarcerated.
I agree with her.
Let's just not ignore the elephant in the room. We bowed at your father's feet, fed your children while your father went off to go conquer America while my mother was.
Double tap the screen, get the likes up. If you're new here, go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. You know what I'm saying? I should put another question in there. Hey, yo, listen, let me just let y'all know in the sector, TSTV run this whole shit. Now, real quick, I want to let y'all hear something, right? And new people, bear with me for 1 second. I'm going to show you how these leftist lunatics operate, right? Now, there's a guy named John Smith, right? And everybody knows who John Smith is, right? He tries to reach out to China 050 China Brim, right? And piss on my name. Basically tell this man some bullshit about me trying to put a case out on him. Oh man, China gave me this. And he told me, yo, do me a favor, post it. I'm like, I'm not gonna bring him back to life. Yeah, Franks, he gave me the recording, bro. He gave me what he told you as a response to you trying to go to him and piss in his ear about Matt Mizzle. Look what he said. Check this out. I can't make this up.
Nigga, fuck you start hitting my DM. I don't, man, listen, man. Fuck with you, nigga. Fuck you start hitting my DM. I don't fuck with you, bitch. Go suck my dick, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? What you think I'm a weirdo, nigga? You could run your fucking mouth, nigga. Like a year ago, you was talking about me. You was trying to violate me. Go suck my dick, nigga, with your mother lips. You bitch ass nigga, don't never hit my DM. Nigga, I catch you, man. Listen, man.
Shaw Franks. Shame on you trying to go piss in that man ear about Mac Mean. Salute to China Brim. All right? Checkmated all y'all. Grand Corn tried to do the same thing. Bow, headshot. Do I have to name the rest of y'all? Do I have to name the rest of y'all? Let me get back to my show with these bots in my chat. If you ain't a bot, type 1s in the chat, man. All right? We had 3,000 people up in here earlier until they tried to play bot games and YouTube sorted it out. So we still got a little crowd up, man. Let's go, man. All right? You goofy ass nigga.
Working, we had to tend to your children. Our mothers had to suckle your babies before they suckled our own babies. So it'll be reasonable.
Fact, OG, you want something else for your voicemail? You want something else for your voicemail? I'll give you his 911 calls, you know what I'm saying, on Mac Missile.
To bow at the feet of the slave. That would be reasonable if you was really sorry. You seem like a compassionate person.
I'm a compassionate person, but my apology is, or my way of saying I do not.
Okay, by show of hands, Y or N, do y'all think that this woman is going to lick boots? Y or N? Because boots are about to get licked. Mac, what time you coming back tomorrow? I have no clue. I'm gonna be on my other channel in the morning. I'm subscribed to Mac Mean TS TV. That's my other channel. So tomorrow I'll be out on that channel, and I'll be back on this channel maybe Friday night or Saturday.
Not believe what went on in history was fair or just is my way of saying that I may be with you in some areas. I may not be with you in other areas, but I want to fight for everybody right now. And I do. And I stand.
Why do y'all put Y's in it? She looks like a bootlicker. I never seen the end of this.
For that. My bow.
Look behind. That's who fights.
Man, she got bootlicking vibes like that. Jennifer, why? Faye Gina, why? What are we talking about? We talking about whether or not that white woman's going to decide to lick that man boots, because that's what we're looking at. Captain Ivy said, why? Kevin said, you know what? I like you, Kevin. You have faith in her. OG said, Moon lost. Samantha said, okay, see you tomorrow. Great show. Salute. Good night. Moon, hell yeah, I'm lost. Snow and frozen water, so. See, that's a cold-blooded motherfucker. That's why I told him, change your name from I Crook to I Cook.
We don't need you to fight.
Okay.
But check this out. You just embody, and this is why God is going to put you in slavery. Because your people always try to slither and find ways out of the harsh reality of what was done to us.
Yeah, why do you got so many keys on them? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You know for a fact that your people...
Those look like security guard jackets. I ain't going to hold you.
Will hung my people from trees. This park right here in Harlem, you know, this is a black community. It's not, it was. It's not in
the video definitely getting demonetized.
Anymore. It's not anymore. You want to know why? Because of crack, because of Ronald Reagan. You understand?
Yeah, we playing with fire. We might as well just go ahead and take it all the way there. All right.
So you can't sit here like a poor lily white lady, you know, with your dog and looking hopeless.
Is she about to lick his boots or not? Now, I'll let y'all know this. It's like one of those things where you ask me, I tell you I have good news and bad news. And you ask me, what's the good news? And I say, the good news is that there's no bad news. And then you say, damn. All right, what's the bad news? The bad news is that there's no good news. Okay? Okay. I know that's kind of confusing. What I'm trying to tell you is that somebody, by the time I'm done with this video, somebody will be licking boots. Will she lick boots? And then multiple people's licking boots today. Boot licking. That's what I'm saying. I might be getting demonetized is what I'm saying. I can't control myself.
Wow, these leftist lunatics.
Okay, let's see. We're all shades of the moon.
Because of what you've done to my people.
That seems a little exaggerated,
That's a fact, Moon.
right? You think that's a little harsh, K2?
I can only tell you that I live my life trying to be good to everybody I'm around and continue to do. I would.
He's saying you could be the change you want to see, and you could take a bow right now and just show a little gesture.
A bow is a gesture, and
Get the lights up.
I've got a dog that I've got to keep going with. Her name is Curry.
The dog a bow too. And the dog is clearly a black man. Look, I mean a black thing.
A bow is a gesture, and I've got a dog.
Look at the dog. That dog is the same color as Albie Shore. That dog is the same color as Chico DeBarge. Black man. Tell me who else is that dog color? That dog is clearly not white. That dog is the color of Snoop Doggy Dogg when he was younger. That dog is the color of Joy Reid. No. That dog is clearly not white. What do you that dog has the complexion of Nia Long. That dog is not a white dog. So that's just unfair. Okay, let's get more into the fire.
That I've got to keep going with. Her name is Curry.
Sit, Curry. Sit. So both of y'all sit.
She wants to.
Curry.
Indian. The dog is Indian. The dog is Indian, yo. Why do I say the dog is Indian? Because you know the dog's name. Check this out.
A bow is a gesture, and I'm got a dog that I've got to keep going with. Her name is Curry.
Sit, Curry. Sit. So both of y'all sit.
She wants to.
Curry is a sweet-looking dog. His people have gotten hung in trees, killed, molested, raped, genocided, and you won't even take a bow, is what he's saying.
That doesn't fix lynchings.
But he's saying he'll do a little bit to help him.
That doesn't. You know what? You're trying to position me to be oppositional, although.
Where's she lick boots is what I'm saying, crook.
I may not have the same history of beliefs as you do. I do agree with you that people have done incredible wrongs that land us where we are today. I hope you see that I don't represent some privileged white lady. I am just me.
Not even like a deferential bow before you leave?
Come on. That's a gratuitous, that doesn't mean anything.
But you have a good day.
All right. Thank you.
What else would you have liked her to do?
Well, she was going to kiss our boots.
Have you ever had anyone kiss your boot?
Absolutely, all the time. I didn't expect it about. It just really was a point to show you that even though white people seem like they care about you and seem like they care about the hardships that we...
Do y'all want to make this go forward to the bootlicking, y'all? I'm just saying. I'm not going to be out here long, okay? Let's get to some bootlicking. I understand that. I just want to see some boots get licked. I just wonder what part of the game is this, man? All right, let's get to it. There we go. Let's go right there.
Attention to. You see a school shooting, we always taught that the white man need to be racially profiled because they're the ones that do a lot of the school shooting, don't they?
Where is your land? Like the Gaza Strip? Is that where you guys?
Israel, all in the nation of Israel, now Iraq, Iran. What Israel you see on the map, the Israel you see on the map, that is not the whole Israel according to the Bible. That's just a small piece of what the white man stole and gave to the so-called Israelis that live over there now. You understand? Israel is that whole portion over there. Pieces of Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Iran, Israel is a very large piece of land, and it's also called.
Our Campbell just went live. He's an ugly ass.
Eden. It's a garden of Eden. To build a nation, you got.
That's an animal I'm talking about. I don't like those animals.
To build a nation with your sister. You can't build a nation and give your inheritance to a nation.
And so what we decide to do in the ICBK, what a real nigga university is actually teach people what a real nigga is.
What is a real bleeper?
Appreciate that. I thought I was gonna have to say MacGyver watch. In the Real Nigga University, we show the righteousness that Acts 13:1 portrays. Niggas are righteous, we're honor, we worthy of the Lord, we raise up brothers, we build up family, we don't snitch. We would never sing a song for Donald Trump. We would never hate our Mexican brothers who are also real niggas, our Latin brothers, which are also real niggas, our Haitian brothers, which are also real niggas. So we are the epitome of what Acts 13:1 stood for. Christ being black.
Don't forget about the Cubans.
Black is the realest nigga. White people are like the worst niggas.
Come on, man.
If you take any society of people and look at their land before white people interacted with them, and then look at the land after white people, look at Libya, look at the Middle East, look at Africa, look at North and Central and South America. Like, white people are a virus. When the virus gets in your body, the whole point of the virus is to destroy you. The only way to get rid of it is the medicine. Real niggas are the medicine. So ISUBK is the medicine because we deliver what the Lord says. So if you want to get cured, well, you can't get cured. I don't understand how black men and women can marry a white person knowing the crimes that they committed. And what that tells you is that from the time we are born, we have this thing of white is great and black is not, which is again why we in
Tyler looking at him like, oh, this dude's out of his mind. You know what I'm saying? Oh man.
enforce such a strong love for black people, enforce using the word nigga, making it righteous, enforce everything that they said was bad just to show how good it is. So that's why we created the Real Nigga University.
So after this, you might see a new school, RCU.
Real Caucasians?
Real Cracker University.
I wouldn't be surprised. Y'all steal everything.
It's not a black and white thing. It's a Jacob and Esau.
All right, now check these two. Oh man, this one is nasty. This one is nasty, y'all. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, or go to the top right, hit the 3 dots. If you're not offended yet, I think it's time to take your. Okay, let's just get you right in the game. Okay, check it out.
This is a biblical prophecy happening right in front of you right now, man. This is what true humility is. If the so-called white man was really sorry about all the rape, rob, and murder that they've done to blacks, Hispanic.
Man, America out of this mind. Imagine your pops coming home after a hard day's work. You know what I'm saying? And then you go on YouTube and see him making some meth head kiss their boobs. Look at this. Look at this. This is embarrassing, bro. Come on, bro. This right here is sick. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Alex said, haha, yeah, kiss them boobs. Crazy, man. Go ahead, keep going, y'all. Tell me what y'all think about this, man. Y'all think this is some cool shit? This is dope. Is this dope to you? You know what I'm saying? You know, is this cool? Is this fire? You know what I mean? Watching, this is crazy, bro. Hey, I'm glad I was locked up. You know what I'm saying? When that that R. Kelly thing happened with that tape and all that, because dudes were telling me that everybody's seen it. I didn't know that everybody's seen it. Seen it. You know what I'm saying? I thought a few people might have seen it, but I'm thinking the age that they were saying, you were in possession of something that you wasn't supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? And they said they had the tapes all on 125th Street and all. You know, sometimes I wonder about you people, man. You know, when keeping it real goes wrong. It says, now this is one of the videos that a lot of liberals like to use to say that Charlie Kirk wasn't perfect. And he got caught out there a few times. So I don't like to, move the goalposts that much. We got to show the other side. I need y'all to get the lights up real quick, okay? Double tap the screen or go to the top right, hit 3 dots. Share the video, you know what I mean? Become a member of the channel. The short feed is not built for people, long content. We do horizontal videos and people come for the title. But this is where people just swipe up and down, and if you say something that's interesting to them at that point, they'll stick around for a little while. If not, who cares? You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
A project of
For the new people that stuck around and they subscribe, good to meet you. All right, have a seat.
DEI at United Airlines was that we want to get 40% of our pilots to be black or women of color, or women or people of color.
40%.
50. I'm sorry, to get up to 50.
Hi, Charlie. Yeah, you're gonna have to lower that one for me.
What's your name again?
Thank you, Naima. How are you
Naima.
doing?
It's been a
Naima. She was I like Naima. Well studied.
While.
It's been a minute. How have you been?
Great.
That's fantastic. You did do that. I mean, you didn't, but Trump did. Yes.
The collective we. Yeah.
Yes, the collective we. So speaking of Trump, I do want to talk a little bit about his policy on DEI. As you know, in his first weeks in office, he signed the executive order declaring that DEI is both unlawful and a threat to national unity. And I just kind of want to ask you to elaborate on why DEI is unlawful.
Well, based on the Civil Rights Act, which I have disagreements with, but based on the Civil Rights Act, which is the law of the land, it says you shall not discriminate based on color, race, creed, or origin of nationality.
Yes.
And DEI definitionally does those things.
How does it definitionally do those things?
So, for example, if you say you are going to hire a certain amount of people or have scholarships only for a certain people, you are then prejudicing against another group.
Which group are you prejudiced?
So white people, Asians as well. I mean, white people are an easy one off the top of your head. So for example, in the Harvard admissions case, I said this earlier, the average test score for a black individual was around 1300 SAT, about 3.2 GPA. For a white or Asian, it would be about a 3.9 to 4
Even the build is slow
GPA and about nearly a perfect SAT. So
we winding down. I had 3,000 people in earlier. You know what I'm saying? We winding down. I'm about to end this, but I want to,
you are disenfranchised.
I got, you know what? We played a lot of this stuff today. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Kirk, rest in peace to that brother. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are being heartless. They're showing their true nature. I don't think that even if it was somebody, unless it was Hitler or somebody like that, I wouldn't be rooting for nobody in death. Once they died, I'm over it. You know what I mean? But watch this woman, and this is a Muslim woman. I'm kind of surprised that she spoke this way, but check it out. Salute the reader and lefties lose it.
On CNN with Caitlin Collins doubling down. I think it was the video.
This woman is beautiful to the right. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful. But the hatred in her heart. Watch this.
Where it called him Dr. Frankenstein and said his monster shot him through the neck. I mean, obviously this is
Rosito in the building.
as a person and look.
That's my cousin, y'all. Y'all know that?
Looking at this is someone who was a husband and a father, and in the days after his shocking death, that happened as a result of his views, or happened as a result as he was sharing his views publicly with people. That people found it jarring to hear such criticism of that in the immediate aftermath of
what I find jarring is that there are so many people willing to excuse the most reprehensible things that he said, that they agree with that they're willing to have monuments.
He said he deserves death because of what he said. Oh wait, that's why you spamming my chat earlier. Watch the D4VD react to it next live. OG, let me pull that up because you've been saying that. I didn't pay attention to who was saying it. I just seen that D4VD. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pull that up though.
Is that there are so many people willing to excuse the most reprehensible things that he said, that they agree with that they're willing to have monuments for him, that they want to create a day to honor him, and that they want to produce resolutions in the House of Congress honoring his life and legacy. It is one thing to
tell me in the chat, react to what video should I be pulling up?
care about his life, because obviously so many people loved him, including his children and wife. But I am not going to sit here and be judged for not wanting to honor any legacy this man has left behind. That should be in the dustbin of history, and we should hopefully move on and forget the hate that he spewed every single day.
I don't even know what D4DVD is.
I'm the one spreading.
Sound like domestic violence.
Said that they agree with that they're willing to have monuments for him, that they want to create a day to honor him, and that they want to produce resolutions in the House of Congress honoring his life and legacy.
She says it the whole time with a smile on her face. With a smile on her face, man. This country is out of control, man. There's some racist shit going on out there. Hey, let me just say you something, man. And you just got you're a loner to this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, we obviously know you're not. Reminds me of George Floyd. Here's a video of George Floyd inside of Cup Foods moments before his arrest. Check this out. I'm just showing y'all just because.
Now, I'm going to pause this just for a moment right here, okay?
I just looked at that BTC World. If you rewind my video back, we reviewed that. We did about an hour of that.
Let's see if it can you click forward just a few more frames, please? Let's just keep going here for a little bit. All right, stop it right there, please. Thank you.
George Floyd.
Now, a couple things, and just for the record, the timestamp on the video currently is 7:30.
Imagine being able to build an app.
George Floyd, that one.
Space, usually where they are.
And then when people say that George Floyd deserved it, I mean, like, he could have avoided dying by just letting them arrest you. Know that you gotta, you know what I mean? Like, it was messy. Now you good, BT. Rest in peace to that man. He's human. Yeah, Kirk destroyed them college kids.
I'm going to pause right here for another moment, please. I see there's an individual.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of race shit going on. Oh boy. I had the Cash Patel thing up. You know what? Let me take this shit into overtime. Salute to the 167 people still here. You know what? Let's get some people up in here. I wanna share some. Let's go to the fucking congressional hearing. But first, again, the Cory Booker thing versus Cash Patel. That shit is classic. It's in the millions. All right. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're about to find out. These congressional hearings are ratchet as fuck.
I want to start off where we left off last time. I asked you whether you had any knowledge or discussions about removing FBI officials and installing political personnel before you were confirmed to that position. And I wonder, did you then understand?
Yeah, OG, hit my Instagram, Mac Mean True Story. You know what I'm saying? So you know, give me the video. Send me the link. I'll definitely watch it if you tap into my IG. Mac Mean True Story, OG.
And or have
I know what you're talking about because it's hard for me to focus on what people saying in the chat respectfully while I'm moving and grooving. Everything that you see pop up, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it myself. So it's, you know, whether it's a commercial.
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on the rise. Pieces are not hitting and the plugs have the same work.
Or stuff like this. Or even this. The colors changing, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff that I'm doing, it requires me to pay attention. Plus, I got to pay attention to the ops. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to focus. Hit my IG, you know what I'm saying? And we'll if it's something that the channel would like to see and stuff like that, maybe we could do it on my other show. I get a big crowd over there too. You know what I'm saying?
Conversations with the White House about the intentions to do so.
Before I was confirmed?
Yes, sir.
Did I have discussions with the White House to remove FBI personnel?
Yes.
No.
So you're saying that you had no
By the way, I'm playing words with friends as I'm doing this. This is why I'm not really on camera.
discussions with the White House before
drinking coffee and petting my cat at the same time. My monkey died. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? To Harry Pothead. That's what I called my monkey before he fell out the window. I was mad. Damn, man. Harry Pothead was a good one.
You were in the position about the removal.
To wear this little, you know, green and burgundy and turquoise smoking jacket. Everybody, get in the chat, man. Say rest in peace, Harry Pothead.
Removal of any personnel from the agency.
As I was preparing for my confirmation hearing, I had
they almost put me in jail because of him. I know it was animal cruelty to, you know what I'm saying, the chief with your monkey. Feel me? That's probably what made him jump out the window.
Numerous discussions involving the type of.
My cousin had came through, and he, you know, unfortunately, they smoked the angel dust in the same paper that looks like what the weed. So sometimes I keep a weed clip around, and little Harry Pothead, he was used to, you know, just grabbing one of the little clips that I leave in the ashtray. But my cousin left a angel dust blunt. It looked like the regular weed, and normally Harry Pothead was smart, but he, you know, how is he gonna know? They're both the same size, the blunt and the dust joint. You know what I'm saying? He smoked the dust joint, needless to say.
Of people that would be employed, and that those that were failing to meet the mark at the FBI would no longer be employed if I were
And I'm assuming that mark had to do with loyalty to the Trump administration.
No, you're wrong.
Okay.
Well, listen, the cat, that didn't have nothing to do with me.
I'd like to revisit another subject from
or the monkey.
That hearing. Did you testify? Excuse me, you did testify before the.
That's what I meant to say the first time, though, for real.
Grand jury that President Trump had declassified the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case. Is that correct?
I don't have the grand jury transcript. That's why I released it. Whatever it says is the best evidence.
You know, that's what you said to Senator Whitehouse, that your grand jury testimony was publicly released.
Fact, Chad. And, you know, you know how much it costs to bury a fucking spider monkey that falls out their window? Do you know how much? Let me tell you something, right? I should have just named him, you know, Monkey, because Harry Pothead, that's too many letters. When they have to engrave those stones, you know, each time they engrave, it's $150 each letter.
It has not been. In fact, in July, a court denied a news outlet's bid to get that transcript.
One day he had white powder on his nose, and I'm thinking he was in the flour, but I don't eat flour.
But the court said quite clearly that you are free to discuss your grand jury testimony. So I ask you again, did you testify before the grand jury that President Trump declassified the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified document case?
And that is why I took your...
They called it animal cruelty, talking about having a muzzle on your monkey is no good. How the fuck do you know what you're supposed to do to a monkey? You know what I'm saying? All right, so tell me this. It's being that you're so fucking smart, right? Being that you're so fucking smart, what do you feed a monkey? Huh? What do you feed him? What do you feed a beautiful spider monkey named Harry Pothead outside of weed brownies? You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't give no fucking manual. I was giving this monkey now laters and gum and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like regular shit that you would give to your kids for breakfast. You know what I mean? Like, I told my son, keep the screen on the fucking window, bro. I remember somebody, I got an embarrassing story about this motherfucker. Harry Pothead, I always thought he was a vegan until he...
Invitation to work with the department and the court to have that transcript released. And the transcript is the best evidence of what I said then.
You're saying...
Weird part misunderstood. He didn't like bananas.
Saying right now, this committee can have access to what you said before the grand jury.
To whatever was released. Under my understanding, Senator,
so
that the Department of Justice...
You and I both understand the law. Let me finish. I understand under Rule 6 of the Federal Rules of...
I'm going to give y'all a real useless piece of information. Monkeys get drunker faster than humans.
Procedure. A grand jury witness, in this case you, is not barred from sharing their grand jury testimony. This is an oversight hearing. This is germane to your integrity and credibility.
And they get you past your parole officer.
No, right now.
And you ain't got to get cool with your baby mother. You know what I'm saying?
Now, whether or not you testified that President Trump declassified the documents at issue in the Mar-a-Lago classified documents case, why are you refusing to answer that simple yes or no question right now?
Well, one day he got mad at me because he seen my sister come visit me, and she had all these tattoos, and he wanted to get a fucking tattoo too. Like all up on her arm and shit, right? And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know, Harry Potter. Every time my sister come around, jump on her arm with the tattoos, and he point at he'll point like at her tattoo, like indicating to me that he went. Silly ass monkey. You know what I'm saying? Silly fucking monkey. You know we Muslim.
Out because the premise of your question is inaccurate. And
there is no premise to my question, but trying to get to an order of what is true.
They're great climbers. And speaking of great climbers, right? Chick gonna ask me, is it cold outside? Why it's snowing? You know what I told her? Does a fucking cat got climbing gear?
Truth or not.
How do you
Did
know
you
what,
or
how,
did you?
how do you know what was asked in the grand jury if you weren't there?
Mr. Patel, this is
Heard you, OG. I'm checking now.
a mockery you're making of this hearing and simple questions.
It's a
So let
simple
me move on.
question. If you have
Mr.
a
Patel,
transcript,
during
you can
your
read the question,
nomination
but you don't have
hearing,
it.
you promised that, quote, all FBI employees will be protected.
Yo, what Cory Booker head look like?
Against political retribution. When I asked you, are you aware of any plans or discussions to punish in any way, including termination, FBI agents or personnel associated with the Trump administration, you explicitly said under oath that you were not aware of any plans to punish FBI agents associated with criminal investigations of Donald Trump. I don't believe you were truthful. Firing FBI employees based solely on the cases that they are investigating, their case assignments, is illegal, and you know that. A new lawsuit that's been discussed numerous times, filed by 3 FBI officials, alleges that you carried out Donald Trump's campaign of retribution, in quotes.
Hey, yo, nobody and everybody at the same time. Please stop sending me videos about who's snitching. Every time I go to my damn inbox, it's a video about who's snitching. And I don't know if your video is about snitching, OG, but I seen your message just now. But everybody else, don't tell me who's snitching. I don't care. I hope they snitch on you next.
Against FBI employees for, quote,
mind the major Baltimore in the building. You know what I'm saying? Here, Harry was a swinger. Harry? You got a monkey named Harry?
Failure to demonstrate sufficient political loyalty. One of those plaintiffs has been discussed today, Brian Driscoll. Now, we know 20 years of distinguished service to the FBI before you terminated him. Special agent in charge of FBI.
Y'all chill on the monkey talk, man. Y'all making my trigger finger itch. I ain't gonna lie, man. Rest in peace, Harry Pothead. I don't know nobody named Harry. Just Harry Pothead. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me put myself on mute.
I was trying to find some blow. I was trying to find some blow. Where's the fucking blow? Where's the fucking blow?
Keep this on mute.
Breaking news this morning, NYC residents stay safe. Dick riding is at an all-time high. Broke boys are on the rise. Pieces are not hitting, and the plugs have the same work.
Field office where he operated with distinction. Medal of Valor winner, Shield of Bravery awards. He's a patriot. You terminated Driscoll via a letter dated October 8th, 2025. And in that letter, you said that you were firing him pursuant to Article 2 of the Constitution. Well, you're not the president of the United States.
I'm tired of talking about politics. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to get in the sector, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Salute everybody pulled up today. I don't know what the day is. And all the new subscribers, you know what I'm saying? Members, whatever. Bow. All right. You got anything good for me today? That comes from God. Don't come from Mac Mean. Because the only thing I'm going to do is step on you. Okay? Anything bad came from Mac Mean. Blame me. Not the liquor, my nickel. You hear me? Word. I think Cory Booker is an addict too, yo. Ain't gonna lie. Long live Harry Pothead. I'll shout you out on the Hater World. Salute. Yeah, we'll be back in a couple of days or whatever. Or tomorrow. Never know. You know what I'm saying? Just hit the notifications button. You know what I mean? Salute to everybody for my sector people. I'll see y'all in the sector, man. Later. Gotta get.